Hello. What's up, gang? How are we doing today? Yo, what's up, Jackie? Wow, we already got a follower on TikTok. We're not wasting any time. um, so yeah, I'm just gonna let people join here for the next maybe couple minutes. So in the meantime, how's everybody doing today? I know a lot of people are not in my time zone, so what time is it for you guys? 9 p.m. for Deku. So you're definitely like in Europe. Bedir says 21, so that would be also 9, right? 3 hours, yeah. Luke's 8, 21. I live in Italy. Yeah, I got everybody here's in Europe. That's hilarious. It's 9 o'clock for everybody. Uh, just need to. There you go. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize how small the like thing was on TikTok. Jeez. Okay, let me fix that. Okay, one sec. Do that. Let me do that. How does that look now? It's a little bit better, but I could do. Sorry, it's hard to do this off stream because I just don't have access unless I do go live, so I have to do it while I'm live. So that's a little unfortunate. So for the people on TikTok, y'all see the changes, and for the people on YouTube, y'all just having a good old time. Oh, that looks so much better. Okay, we'll leave it like that. I still can't figure out this freaking follower goal though. I'm trying to import my amount of followers to the follower goal, but it's just not working. So I don't know. Okay, let's see what the chat is saying. Kuro's tomorrow, right? Yes. 1:35 at midnight. Oh, geez. Are you gonna do Twitch one day? Yes. Tim, Tim? I'm just gonna call you Tim. Oh, your last name's probably like Hefo. Tim. Yes. I will be making a Twitch somewhat soon. I have it on the agenda. I just don't prioritize it. Do, do, do. So many viewers. We got around 16 on TikTok, which is nice. And then on the YouTube, that is the wrong tab. It is this one. We got 11, 10. So, okay, we got about 30 people in here. 25, 30 people. That's pretty good. What SSRs are coming tomorrow? So, all of the SSRs are now out. So, the idea is that it's going to be an SSR select where you can choose every like SSR. Are you going to do more team reviews today? We're going to get into that a little bit later. What are plans for today's live? Exactly. I have I wouldn't say an agenda. I just have some announcements and things I need to say. Um, but in terms of what's going to happen, I'm just going to do my dailies live, and we're just going to have a conversation. And then we actually might do some team reviews today, but we'll get into it in a second. Do you know the next UR coming out? I don't know for sure. We do have a Kuro rebounder coming out tomorrow. It should be Kageyama. Is that going to be the same thing for the SSR memories? That's a good question. I think it will be. I'm the one next, so I would like to see my team review. Oh, okay. SSR, I didn't understand what will happen with SSR. So, if you look at the, I guess we could do the superior recruit. And if you look down here, we have all the SSRs in the game, right? So, if you pull one, it's random, right, Tim? And then we have the select recruit, which you can choose one of these three. And the first time it's not guaranteed to get the one you selected, but the second time it is guaranteed. So this selection, it won't just be these three characters, it'll be all of the SSRs, if that makes sense. Are you gonna post your announcements later here? I gotta do some homework and need to catch up. Keno on TikTok. Go to my link in the bio. We have a Discord set up, and I have all my links, everything. So I'm going to I'm going to repost the live stream on YouTube. So you can watch the entire live stream there. And then also, if you want to get notification when I go live, because the people who are live or are here with us right now, most of them have come from the Discord knowing that I was going live today. So join the Discord. Link in the bio has all my links and stuff, so you can see the YouTube version of the stream, and you can do your homework and come back later. The SSR select was the UR banners, was it not? Like, oh, you mean it was like with it? Well, the thing is, it says time left 9 hours. So that would be with Ushijima's? Yeah, it's connected with Ushijima's. EU server? No, I'm global. What's your in-game name? I don't think I have space for friends. I have one friend slot left, my bad. I have one friend slot left. Our club is full. I thought you could go beyond 100 members. You cannot, apparently, so that's a little unfortunate. Your thoughts on Tachiyama duo? They're sick. I hope they don't come out. You got quite a long question? Sure. Fire away. Give it another couple minutes here before we start doing the professional side of things. Which it's kind of unfortunate I'm doing some of these things in a stream where there's not going to be as many people, because obviously there's more people for the UR banner streams, but it is what it is. No more SSR banners. It'll be like a select recruit, just with not just 3 characters. Like, you can choose one of like everybody pretty much. Have your stamina recharging? Yeah, it's like maxed out here. So then if you go to the afternoon nap, that's what's left over. I'm so excited for tomorrow's Kuro rebanner. A lot of people aren't, actually. People are like, that's an easy skip. I think the format changes. You only summon from one unit and the SSR is random. I think the select isn't only for UR and SP banners. I think I've seen 2. So there's one select recruit where it's 1 player you choose, and I've seen another one where in the SP banners you choose 3. People want to see my team. Here ya go. Oh, you're trying to build a Nekoma team? That makes sense. I'm waiting for Bokuto. I'm waiting for the SP Bokuto, not the UR rebanner. What's your advice? Get Ushijima now or get Kageyama? Ushijima. Is Inarizaki school bond good? For Inarizaki, yes. I mean, obviously it would be. Like, there's 4. You need 4 characters to activate the bond. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. Best team around Aaron? I know Kita recovers stamina, so that's... You definitely want to have Kita with him. But honestly, him being in a power-based team would be pretty sick. Is Rion better than Goshiki? I have Rion just because Goshiki was in the same select, I think, with Kenma, and I really wanted Kenma instead. And then Rion himself, he's more receive-based, and that just provides more balance, in my opinion. Like, I have Ushijima for attacks, I have Karai for attacks. At the time, I had Tanaka. And so I wanted Ohira for the receives. Pulled Ushijima yesterday, and I've only been playing for a week, so happy. That is sick. Bro, how did you get so many legendary potentials? I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. They just show up. The essence, I think it's mainly from the extreme training here. So I get 34,000 because I've reached the final stage every 24 hours, I guess. Will you pull Sakuzan Komori? Yes, but if they come out like the next UR banner, I don't know if I will. Okay, so now we're almost 15 minutes in. Let's do some PR stuff, the announcement stuff. So I'll probably clip this and put it on TikTok and maybe YouTube Shorts as well. I don't know. We'll see. So for the first thing for the people on YouTube, as you can see from the overlay, so this is a new overlay I'm using. We used it for the last stream. But in the bottom right, it says total donations to charity, and it has the total amount of donations in the last 30 days. And then in brackets, I also says I'll match the total. I do not make a single dollar by doing my content right now. For YouTube, I need to get to 1,000 subs, so that's why the sub goal is 1,000 subs. And on TikTok, it's like I make a couple cents. Like I don't make much on TikTok. So I know it's a little bit risky, but for the month of November, I mean, for the last 2 weeks, I've been dealing with sickness and just mental health issues. Like I've just been not doing the best, if I'm being totally honest. And for the month of November, it is like men's mental health awareness, like November, testicular cancer, things of that nature. So what's going to happen is I do have super chats enabled on YouTube. We've had a couple of donations already, and that will go towards the total donations for the month. So at the end of the month of November, whatever the total donation is, that number in the bottom right is, I will also match that, and then I'll post on socials, YouTube posts, TikTok stories, on my Discord that I have done the donation, and that will, that's gonna happen throughout all the streams. So for the month of November, we are going to be doing it. I wouldn't call it like a charity stream specifically, but just in total, all the money that I make on this on these streams will be going towards charity. So that's the first thing. And Curry Worst, thank you for the kind message. I am doing a little better, so we're on the way there. And then secondly, I have to look beyond my mic. Jeez. Secondly, I want to bring up my channel real quick. So this video that I posted yesterday, the first episode of the team review, is doing exceptionally well. Now, I don't know if that's because the title is potentially clickbait. People think I'm doing a player-to-player comparison review. I don't know. But the fact that this video in 20 hours at 1.4 thousand views, and also the like ratio, I think it's like 60-0. So I just want to say thank you guys so much. I was really scared when making this video, if I'm being totally honest, and the thumbnail and everything, because I didn't think this video would actually do well. And yeah, the fact that it's done so well, I just want to say thank you guys a lot for that. And like always, if you haven't already, please join the Discord. This is where the video came from. And so that was, that was just unbelievable. The fact that we're not even 24 hours in and it's done better than the Hirugami video, which I never thought was going to happen. So I just want to say thank you very much for that. And then it was mentioned earlier in the YouTube chat, I believe, people are asking for potentially to do team reviews live. Now, if I go to the Discord and I go down to Haikyu Fly High team reviews, there's about 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 38 new team reviews for me to do. So, it's a bit of an issue because the video I made yesterday was around 20 minutes long and I used 10 teams, right? And the fact that I have 30 teams now, like I'm essentially 3 weeks behind, and I don't want to delay it as much as possible so that the fact that somebody who submitted it last week is now going to have to wait till next week. You know what I mean? So we are going to talk about potentially doing team reviews live, and then we can also get the chat's input Like I'll give my rating, you guys give your rating, things like that. But I just want to kind of shave it down essentially. Shin Ramen says, "Yo, what happened to the 12K diamonds?" Oh, I forgot. I have to talk about that too. We'll get to that in a second. So yeah, we might be doing team reviews live. And then when it comes to another series that I'm potentially going to start, so I know everybody here is pretty much volleyball straight up, Haikyu. This is the thing you're going to be tuning in for. I totally understand. But I was thinking with the new Football Manager 26, because my favorite sport is soccer, I was thinking of maybe doing a stream only series on FM. And I just want to get your guys' input. Again, I'll probably be doing a poll. Either I'll probably do a poll on like Discord or something like that, just to get the general interest. Because even though I enjoy the game, I don't enjoy it enough to just be like, yeah, I'm gonna stream it to like 2 people. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of bugs and glitches and stuff. So at the very least, if it's live with a bunch of people, it'd be funny to see that happen. But yeah, so that might be on the cards. And then the last two things is the YouTube sub goal and the followers for TikTok. So again, please, if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe to the YouTube. We're at 878. I want to get to 1,000 by the end of the year. I think it's possible because you guys have been showing me so much support. I mean, since the last stream, I think we gained like 60 subs. So that's crazy. And then on TikTok, we're like, I think 50 or 60 away from 4,000 followers. So if you haven't followed me already on TikTok, there's a button. It's on this side. It's up there somewhere. Click the follow button. We're getting to 4,000. Okay, so now with all that being said, again, Shin reminded me. So as you can see in the top right from the last stream, I went from like 12,000 diamonds, and then I went up to 15,000 because I was just doing the dailies. And now we're back down to 10. So what happened? Nothing crazy. I just reduced my pity on the UR banner. So before my pity was 139, it went down to 70 because I did 50 summons. So I did 20 on this banner, and then I did 50 on the Ushijima one just to get the tickets back. I didn't pull the UR characters, so now we're in a decent position because we already have 5, and then there's 66. So hopefully I'll be able to get both Kageyama and his memory, but the memory is not the priority. So that's why my diamonds went down. Vegito, maybe split the videos to 20-minute videos. The only thing is I don't want to. I really like the format of how I did the team review video, and that doesn't have the live overlay, and I would have to separately record my camera and my screen. It would just be really complicated. So I think what I'll do is I'll just do a couple of reviews live. I'll shave it down so I don't have like 30 something. I'll have maybe like 20, and then at the very least, then I can do potentially 2 videos a week if there's like just way too many I can't keep up with. Somebody, don't worry, Zen, and I'll get to your question. Somebody else posted how can they do the team reviews? Join the Discord. It's linked in my bio. So if you're on TikTok, go to my bio. If you're on YouTube, it is in the description. Just go to my Discord, opt into the Haikyu section, and then under Haikyu, it's Haikyu Fly High Team Reviews. Okay, so let me now catch up to the chat here. So what's the plan for today? I just did a couple announcements, and then we're going to be doing my dailies live, and then we are going to be doing some team reviews live. So I should probably put that in the title, but it is what it is. I'll change that in a second. Tap says, hi, just a question. Is there any tips and tricks on how you can pull UR characters easier? Because it took almost 100 pulls before I got Kurai, and I'm trying to pull Hirugami. It's pretty much luck-based, but what you can do before the UR banner comes out, you can do pulls to reduce your pity. So that's essentially what I did here for the Kageyama UR banner. I reduced the pity from 139 to 70. So that's really all you can do. So that is it. We got a bunch of people saying J-Ho in the chat. Shout out to y'all. Oh yeah, Zenin, your question. So you said I started the game a week ago. Whenever I had resources, I was able to get. I did. I'm level 27 and got Tsukishima from the login, Nishinoya and Iwaizumi. Okay. 10k gems and 140 normal tickets and 110 pulls. What should I do right now? I'm thinking about going all out for Ushijima. If I don't get him, I'll go with almost pity for Sasaki, but I don't know what you do in my situation. I also have the SR selection chest, and I don't know which one to go for. The copy of EY wouldn't give me anything because I already have a skill res of 4. Okay, so Zenin, for the selection box, if you don't have 2 SSR wing spikers and you only have EY, get Tanaka. And then for your opposite hitter, get Ushijima. Use your resources to get him, if you can. Uzer, I'm going to ban you. Stop. Jojo says, "Yo, Earl, what's up with the team review stuff? It's just a series, really, where basically in my TikTok comments, people are posting a lot of images of their teams, and they're just like, help, 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 help. What should I do? What should I do? What should I do? So it's a lot to keep up with. And mods ban is there. No, don't actually. He's just trolling. Don't actually. Shoot, that made me forgot. Oh yeah, so on TikTok, a lot of people are posting pictures of their teams, and it's just hard to keep up. And so basically, somebody on, I think it was on one of my YouTube lives, where somebody said in the Discord that I was making at the time, there should be like a team review section, and I forgot to credit them with the idea because that was not my idea. And so now on the Discord, we have a section where you can post your teams, and I give a rating based out of 10, and then what like you would do next, essentially. So that is the idea. Was there anything else that I'm missing? So I said everything I want to say on my part. I will put my trusty notebook away. Basically, to sum up the question, would you say Ushijima is good enough to solo carry me as an UR more than Hirugami, Kuro, and Sasaki with my team? That's a difficult one. I mean, 2 UR middle blockers right now over Ushijima, I don't think so. So, yeah, that's I would say Ushijima still. Okay, I have not been paying attention to the TikTok chat. Sorry about that. What's the next select recruit? It should be like an all select recruit where you can choose anybody, and it might be only one guaranteed like SSR player, rather than the 3 we've been getting. Hello, Maria. I saw you said you had homework or something, so you might not be here for the whole live. That is absolutely fine. Okay, so let me just start collecting stuff. That will end. Somebody said, how did I get so many diamonds? It's because I skipped 3 UR events. So I didn't do a single pull for 3 UR events, which is essentially 6 weeks. 2, 4, 6, yeah. It's essentially 6 weeks of not doing any pulls. And then even in the SSR ones, I don't think I spent diamonds either, or memories. Or the only memory I did spend on was the Bokuto one, because it extends your Team Morale Awakening. And then so I saved up around 18,000 diamonds, and then I used them for Kurai, went down to like 12. Then for Hirugami, went back up to 15, I think. And then went back down to 10 to reduce the pity. I want to get Tendo. Should I use my diamonds? Well, just wait for the select recruit to come out where you can select him, and then if it makes sense for your team, then yeah. Juicy says, sorry to ask again, but should I get Hirugami or Ushijima? It depends on your team, to be honest. But at the end of the day, I think Ushijima is kind of hard to skip, because at the same time, Hirugami will get a rebounder before Ushijima gets another one. So you have to take that into consideration as well. Would you rather get blocked by Tendo or Kuro? Yeah, Kuro, because Tendo, it's like I could do everything right, and then Tendo's just like, nah, I'm gonna do like a backflip into a block. You know what I mean? At least with Kuro, it's like, oh, he actually calculated it. So yeah, for this stream, I'm gonna basically collect my dailies, and then we are gonna be doing some team reviews live, which I should probably edit the title. If can I do that? I wonder. I don't know if this will work. I can't see the title on TikTok. Oh well. YouTube. Damn, we got 77 viewers. Is that right? Holy, what? The TikTok just popped off for whatever reason. We have 34 on YouTube. What the what? For just a random stream? What the heck? Y'all are crazy. Okay, so I've changed the title. At the very least, now people know what to accept or expect. Why the same thumbnail? I'm lazy. I'm a little bit lazy, but at the same time, I want to keep the thumbnails relatively the same for different series, if that makes sense. So the fact that this is kind of just a nothing stream in terms of like there's no like UR banner, I'm just gonna keep it as the last one where it's just me live, and I like Bokuto because he's a cool character. But for the streams that we're pulling somebody, I'll put the character we're pulling in the thumbnail. I'll put the same thing live and all that stuff. What's the game's name? Haikyu Fly High. You're close to 900 subs on YouTube. 1K is in sight. I know. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. We're so close. I didn't think that this was going to be possible in a million years. That's crazy. Yeah, and for the people on TikTok, please follow. I know the follower goal is a little bit weird. It's not showing the current amount of followers I have, but we are still trying to get to 40 or sorry, 40,000 4,000 followers on TikTok. Um when's team review? After my daily, so I'll try to do it as fast as I can. How did you get so many garden repair materials or whatever? I don't know. I really don't know. It just like it just happened. Guys, I lost my data that had your cry on it. Is there any way I can get my data back? Cryo on TikTok, somebody else had an issue where they just lost their account for whatever reason. Contact the devs on Twitter or X, or if you're in their official Discord, contact somebody there. Somebody was able to actually get their account back. So, any UFC content? um, honestly, I don't even know who the champions are at the moment. If I'm being totally honest. Can you show your team? Just give me a second. Kashi. Are the SP tickets going to be 3,000 or 1,500? Oh, you mean for like a 10 set? It should be 1,500. Banana. It should. Okay, so the SP tickets are going to be the same amount. It should be. It should be. It should be 150. And then the only thing is it won't be the same like currency, for example. So you can't buy like 50 UR tickets and then use them for SP characters. They're going to have to be SP tickets specifically. Isn't one SP ticket like 300 diamonds? That's in the JP server, because the JP server also has 300 diamonds for a UR ticket. So they matched it. So we're assuming that in the global server, they're going to match it as well. Remember the guy who said lucky boy? Boy. Yeah. Ben Kai. Uh-oh. What's going on here? On TikTok, Sigrid, what's your question? Maybe I can answer it. Don't forget to play casual games to get 150 diamonds and share the game for 88. Oh yeah, I always forget. For the last 2 weeks, I haven't done the casual games because I'm like, oh, I can just get the weekly objectives. I think it was his dad. What is the next SSR select recruit? So it should be a select recruit where you choose one character, or it'll be three, but I think it's more likely going to be one. And that one SSR character can be any SSR character in the game except for Hinata, I believe. That's what should be on the horizon. Some sort of variation of that. So expect something like that. GG Rojo, I was Ushijima's father. You caused terror amongst an entire universe. You're the reason why. Why the hell is this shit so slow? God damn. I got Mia while watching your live. Really? How did you get the game on PC, bro? I'm playing on an emulator called LD Player, and if you have an Apple account, like an Apple like phone, and you play the game and you use the Apple account, you can link it to a Google account, and then you can use the Google account on LD Player. Hope that helps. What can you buy with gold? Gold is used for upgrading players, upgrading memories, uh, things like small semantic things. You can't buy players. You can't buy like. Is it smoother on PC? It's actually smoother on your phone. The only reason I got to this kind of point with the emulator is because I had to use like ChatGPT and like do some next level setting changes on my computer. And so the fact that it's at this point is just because it was, it took some time. Because originally, when I first used the emulator, it was like 15 frames per second. It was like unusable at times. It was crazy. But now it's at like a 50 to 60 FPS. So it's because I know my computer can handle it. So that's why I was like, why is it like bugging so much? So in the beginning, it was bad, but it's pretty smooth now. It's like in a playable state. Let me get some stamina. So again, like always, guys, if you haven't subscribed yet on YouTube or if you're on TikTok, somebody asked, yeah, it was Send. I don't know how to say your name. I'll just call you Send. He's asking if I live stream on TikTok. I do, and I currently am, and we have roughly 55 to 60 people right now, kind of fluctuating. We'll give some Akashis. Why not? So make sure you guys subscribe. We are on the road to 1,000 subs on YouTube and on TikTok. We are so close to 4,000 followers. So please, if you haven't followed, please follow as well. What are we actually at on TikTok? Let me double check. 3,960. So we're 40 away on TikTok. So please do me a favor. Please. I'm asking nicely. When's the 24-hour live stream? Brother, don't start this. But okay, if you did miss the beginning of the live stream, I did some announcements. As you can see, if you're on YouTube, in the bottom right, I have total donations to charity, and plus I'll match the total. So for the month of November, every single live stream I do on YouTube, I do have super chats open. So if you want to donate $1 or whatever, that number will go into a pool, and at the end of the month of November, I will match the total, and then I will do a donation to charity because it is Men's Mental Health Month. I guess you can call it. It's Movember, so I will either make a donation to like, I might do like half to testicular cancer and then half to men's mental health, or I'll do some sort of combination of the two, or I might just do one. I don't know. And so yeah, I'm not doing a 24-hour live stream. I'm not doing a charity live stream, but I'm just letting you guys know that even though I don't make a cent off of content creating right now, I'm close. And yeah, we're gonna be doing that for the month of November. Even on TikTok, I do make a little bit of money, but it's like $1. So I'll throw that in too, but like, there's nothing crazy. Can you pin your TikTok, bro? Can one of the mods put the link? I think Chris was in the chat. Can you put the link to my TikTok in the chat, and then I can pin it. That would be nice. I don't have enough space. Will it let me? No, I don't have enough space for friends. That's kind of dumb. I don't know why they put a limit on friends. Do I want to do that right now? Is there still any free tickets upon releasing Kuro banner? I don't think so. Because I don't think they did for Ushijima. Okay, so there is the TikTok for the people on YouTube. I need to, what the heck? Chris put it in the chat, and then I'm gonna pin it. So there you go. The for people who are on YouTube and want to check out my TikTok, you can now check out the pinned comment, and you can go and check it out. Okay, so the last thing I was doing was actually giving Ushijima better potentials. Yeah, so I think for the most part, I do want to do the practice for potentials. This part of the game always like bugs out because there's just so much going on. Are they ever going to add a proper PvP mode? I feel like that would be amazing. That would take the game to new heights, but from what we know, at least for the last like month, because I'm not in that like creators program where people can talk to the devs. That's like Hyken, Miklik, and a bunch of other people. But from what they've asked, is they said that unfortunately it's not in development at the moment, and will it be in development in the future? We just don't know. Are the rewards any different from normal to hard? I think they are, but if you're somebody who's like just getting by in one level, don't complete the last one so that you can essentially repeat the level that, like, for example, like I was in hard for a while and I was only doing like 60% on each thing, whereas if I was in normal, I would technically be getting more rewards, if that makes sense. So stay in like a good level, whether it's normal or easy, until you're ready to go on. Okay, so now that that is done, hey Rojo, who's the best libero for a blocking team? That's a good question, because I don't know. How do I do this? I think it's gallery, player, and then I know it's not Noya. I'd have to go to Date Tech. I mean, but their liberos are blue, and he does absolutely nothing. All right, sick. I don't know if libero is the position you should be worrying about in terms of a blocking team, because like these two are blockers, right? So those are two, and then you can go with like Kenji and Ione, I guess. I do want to get through this relatively quick. so that we can do the team reviews, because we'll do that live. I don't think I'll be clipping it, but we'll see. Actually, I want to check. Did I pick up a gold power thingy? I did, but they suck. Oh, that's the wrong one. My bad. No, I did not. Unfortunately. And even this one's probably not. Actually, this one's not bad. Do I swap it with another one? But these are sets. That's the problem. What about you? Don't have one here. Yeah, I ain't got it. It would be this one, but that's set. Alright, it is what it is. Let's go to Mr. Oikawa now. Let's see. So the bottom one's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I don't have any essence left anyways. Never mind. Used it all on Ushiwaka. Oh, Josh is here. What's up? Mangito, is Heiken chopped? No. Like, we're not... Regardless if you like his content or not, I'm not going to speak on anything like that. Levi's says what's up to the chat. When is Oikawa rebanner? Should be in like... Well, if Kuro comes out next tomorrow, so it should be 2 weeks. Are blocking teams even fun? Maybe not to the masses, but they do counter power attack, so they do put a they don't put a reduction, but they do get a boost if they're going up against power based teams, and a lot of people have power right now. So okay, so we did that. So we have to do peak challenges. I'm not gonna lie, I'm just gonna keep refreshing until we get quick wins, and then whatever's left over is what the gameplay will be. Can you play a game? I'll play a game, but I don't know. Usually I just simulate it. It's very rare I'm gonna get 5 quick wins, so like I should have at least like 3 games going. So I might simulate 2 and play 1, because I do want to get to the team reviews. Is Kuro coming back tomorrow? Yes. I pulled 60 multis, and on my last one I got Ushijima. Before that I got some random SR wing spiker from Date Tech. You said if I don't have SR... Oh, I see. So you got what's his name? You got Kenji. Yeah, I would still probably go for Tanaka. Zenin. Okay, so we got 2 attempts left. So what I'll do is I'll simulate the first game and then I'll play the second one. Yeah, Tanaka is the better SSR wing spiker compared to Kenji. Justin, I send you an invite. Unfortunately, my friends list and my club list is full. I have 100 on everything. What's that game called? It's called Haikyu Fly High. Is the game audio too loud, guys? Can't hear the game. You're not getting me this time. I know it's on the right one. I know I didn't mess this up. Never mind, I did mess up. God damn it. There you go, you guys should hear it now. I thought I configured all the God. I thought I configured the settings right, my bad. You should be able to hear it now. Why was it not on that? What did I change? Why was it not? I don't know. Oh, maybe I was like doing some recording or something and I wanted it on different audio tracks. Sorry for asking again, but I have Suki, Iwai, Nishinoya, and Kenji, Kageyama, or sorry, Ushijima. So I still have Kenma and Hinata, or SRs. I don't want to question you or something, but is the most optimal pick Tanaka? So Tanaka would replace Kenji. Your setter would be Kenma. I mean, the only setter you can get is Kanji, and he's like meh. And then SR Hinata, as long as you keep him in the back row and have Suki in the front row, for the most part, you won't see Hinata too much. So yeah, I would still say you can get Kenma. My major criticism of the game is that you don't get a whole lot of opportunity to play the game meaningfully. You just end up simming everything. Wish there was an infinite mode with infinite rewards. I know. I'm only going to be playing the next game live because somebody actually requested it. But generally, there is no reason to really play the game. I'm 149. Screw it. Let's just go for the best one. Yuga. Oh, by the way, I just finished the. I guess it's a reboot of Captain Tsubasa. Shit was fire. Let me return. So I won't be able to play the first point, unfortunately. You play Haikyu in the Japan server? No. I'm sticking to the global server, and so with that being said, I won't be making like speculation videos unless it's public knowledge. You know, somebody else made a video. That's the only reason why I would. Can I send you a DM for tips? The best place to do that would be on my TikTok. Because even on Discord, I don't really do DMs. When it comes to TikTok, I'll do DMs because it's like, it's nothing crazy. And then, yeah, if you want this general help, the Discord is very good for that. People just put like, you know, their thoughts and opinions, like regardless, like nobody like waits for me. People just help each other out, which is great. So, again, the Discord is in the description for the YouTube video, and it's in the bio for the TikTok people. Or yeah, or you can just put a comment on my YouTube video. You can do that. that also helps. Who is Crisp10? Crisp is my mod. Crisp, don't spam it. Don't do that. Can I pin multiple messages? Is that a thing? No, you can replace it. Oh man. It's fine. The what's it called? The Discord is in the description as well. Shoot, I wasn't paying attention. Let's not go to the Libero or any of the good players. When did you start posting? Early September, I think. Ohira L serve. Nah, man. This dude's so helpful in the Discord. Yeah, honestly, like with Crisp, it was just like one of the live streams. It was him and who was it? Gamer Alt. In one of the lives, we're like, hey, I'll help you out with the Discord. So I'm like, okay, so they clearly know what they're doing. And then when I was actually making the Discord, I was like, okay, I actually need mods. So then I reached out. Yeah, Chris is actually the GOAT, for real. He does more for the Discord than I do, to be honest. Which, I mean, I try my best. But he's usually like already on it, you know what I mean? Before I even get a chance. Somebody asked, does anyone know if Yaku and Kuro have a bond? It's gonna have to be the UR version of Kuro. Oh, we got the jump float serve. Boom! It was perfect. They weren't in team morale anyways, but... You know what's funny? Every time I see Maria's name, I always think of that that one song. I think it's like West Side Story or something like that. I don't know the name. Zenian asks, by the way, kind of personal question, but what are you doing right now in life? So are you working or going to college? So I went to, I guess, oh, we'll just call it college. But I went to post-secondary or college in 2023, I think. Well, no, sorry, I started in 2022, and I graduated in 2024 June for computer science. So like software engineering, website development, game development, that kind of thing. So I did a general computer science course. I graduated in June, and I don't know if you guys know, but not only is the general workforce bad, but getting a job in CS is also like very difficult. And then on top of that, honestly, like as I was graduating, like it's kind of messed up in a way, but I was kind of falling out of the interest of doing it. And so it was just a combination of pretty much everything, like when it comes to not finding a job and also not, you know, doing essentially like well enough, because you need to be like really good to what's it called, to be like accepted right now. And like I just wasn't that good, you know what I mean? Like I did decent, but yeah, it was just that's just the way it happened. And then I was like, you know what, I want to pursue my dream of doing content creating, and now here we are. But I also work on the side, so it's not like I'm just doing this. I do work 3 days a week: Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I should probably bring Tanaka in too. I think Farai's 2 times. I low-key don't know how to make my team better. You gotta just play the game. The more you play the game, the more you'll get resources, the more you'll get a better team. Like that's just pretty much it when it comes to that. Damn, I lost. Dang it. I actually thought I was gonna win there with the duo attack. Bro, this game low-key boring. I don't really get the fun. Yeah, the thing is, this game is more so for fans of the show / manga, if I'm being totally honest. In terms of a genuine, actual gameplay experience, like, yeah, it's just gonna be kind of cooked. Go to streamer. But that does remind me, if you haven't subscribed on YouTube, please subscribe. We're at 878 out of 1,000. And then for the people on TikTok, please follow. We are so close to 4,000 followers. Unfortunately, I can't add anybody because, as you can see at the bottom here, friends are 100 out of 100. Somebody said they want to see my team. Here is the team. Almost at 150,000. Once I get like some more potentials on Oikawa, because I have 2 purple ones on him, so once that gets to gold, we'll have 150k. Is the starter pack worth it? The starter pack? Like, is that, are you talking about, you're not talking about the Kageyama, you're talking about something else. I don't know what the starter pack is, so maybe? If it's the dollar Kageyama, then yeah. Okay, so now I think I've done everything, so now it's time to do the store stuff. So we'll get whatever's left over. Club store. I do not have enough. Gotta save up for that 4-star player. Challenge store, we're getting Yachi still. Is that really it? No, there's Seagull's Ride, the Storm. I didn't do this yet. Oh, we gotta do this. Right. Kaiza. Okay, give me a second. Oh yeah, Kaiza, we can definitely do that. Just give me a second. I just gotta remember how to do it. It was nothing crazy. It was just we have now made Maria a mod on TikTok, and that was a special request from Kaiza. So there you go. Honestly, the one thing that this game lacks is content, of course. There is codes, updates, news, future updates, but mean like something even when you are informed, you can watch challenges from story chapter 1, 2. Max with only one UR character, or what can you reach in 28 days? Yeah, it's just there's so much potential with this game. It's just that the devs team is probably a small team, if we're being totally honest. They probably have a lack of resources, and at the same time, right now for us, they're probably just trying to catch up and do the same things that the devs did for the JP server and the Taiwan server. So they want to do that, like what they did, rather than do some new stuff. So we have to really wait and see what happens in the JP and Taiwan server before something can potentially happen globally for every server, right? Because doing an online PvP, for example, you would have to do that everywhere. That's not a one-time thing. You know what I mean? Is that club? Does that count? Okay, I believe now I'm done. Let me just double check. Did all that. Challenge. I did this a while ago. I did that. Don't think I have any more of that. We did all the fun stuff. Free time, we did that club. Recruit. Oh, I didn't do this. This would be important. What do I have? I need tomatoes, I need carrots. And then we'll do whatever this thing is. Okay. I believe we're done. Casual games. God dang it. That's quiz. Alright, I guess we'll just do the memory one. There you go, I'm fast as fuck, boy. This is so much easier to do on my phone. Okay. Okay, that's not right. That's not right. That's not right. Oh, I got one. That's right. That's right. Nope. You, I think. Oh god. You were in the corner somewhere. There you are. This is so much harder on the freaking PC than. Are you here? No, you're somewhere. Nope, you're here. You're here. Maybe you're here? Yeah, you are. You're here, and then you're here. Cooked. Cooked. Someone said it's not worth it. It actually is, because, I mean, you get stuff. And then if you get all the way to the end, you get a lot of stuff. I'm not going to sit here and do it, though. I'll do it on my phone off stream. So yeah, we are Rohel, the team reviews is filling up. Better get started. Fuck. Do the memory game level 1, you can get it done so much faster. Oh yeah, that is true, I guess. Yeah, okay, guys, I'm just saying though, like there's like tediousness to it, but at the same time I also want to like challenge myself, so come on, man. Bluebird says, hello, I have Korai and Hirugami. Is it even worth to pull Ushijima's opposite hitter, even though positionless change will happen where you don't need an opposite hitter, except he's the best like power hitter probably in the game, regardless of position, wing spiker. You know what I mean? So he's still probably worth it. What cheer squads do you think are the best? Depends on your team. I mean, yeah, Yashi does receive and save, which might not be good for people. I really like Datetex because it's power and block, which is very important. I have Shimizu's right now, which is quick and serve, but I'd like the serve part of it about it more. Alba Josai's is set and serve, which is kind of like for Oikawa only, really. And the Karasuno's quick and save. So I'd say the best one is probably Datutech. And you can get that one in the store, so it's not like it's behind a paywall. I sent you a comment on your latest video. Okay, so I'll get to that probably off stream, if I'm being totally honest. Well, you know what? Actually, let me take a quick look at it. Let me refresh the page. It's not showing up that I got a comment. So, I don't know. I'll get to it eventually. New code, please. There is not a new code, I don't think. Oh boy, there are so many team reviews. Goodness me. Alrighty, so let me get rid of the moderator stuff, so that's not... Oh my goodness, there's so many team reviews, guys. What are we gonna do? Okay, well, let's just start knocking these out. I might clip this, I don't know. Let me do this. So Discord is on the stream, and then let me close the LD player. Alrighty, so now we're getting to the team review section of the stream. We've only been live for an hour, so might go for another hour or so. But again, you guys know me, I say that and we go for 3. Okay, so yeah, the last one I did was Mexican Aces, which is Fabrizio on YouTube, I think. Why can't I send my team? Should be able to. Flexing, hey man, great content. Thank you. Appreciate it. Well, there's a lot of stuff going on. I think it would be worth because some people might have similar questions to clip. Yeah, that's the thing, right? I can't get into your Discord. Why? What's the issue, Justin? Any chance of an all-day live stream? With the amount of freaking team reviews I have to do, I could probably do that. Oh, M.Dot's in the chat. Forgot to mention, because somebody didn't mention, I think it was Shin on YouTube. Somebody, he said that M.Dot is goated. For the people who are live right now, so we have 35 on TikTok, and I don't know how much we have on YouTube. Let me double check that real quick. We got about also 35 on YouTube. So everybody here, if you haven't already done so, please go over to M.Dot's YouTube channel. He just made a new video yesterday, and he's also looks like he's editing a video now. Please go check out his stuff. So if you go to the community tab in my Discord and the self-promo section, he's already put 2 of his videos here. So please go check him out. Subscribe to his stuff. He's actually very good. He's very good. And the reason why he's good is because he's like, I think it was second or something like that in Peak Challenge. Like, he's actually him. I forgot where it was. Right here. You see this? So it's M dot, and he was ranked second in peak challenge. I don't know where he is now. I haven't checked, but this brother is him. He's actually crazy. So he's definitely somebody. If you want like actual like competitive advice, I would definitely steer you to his direction. I'm more on the entertainment side, so let's, you know, I'll give credit where credit is due. We got a bunch of other stuff. I don't want to get distracted. So let's start doing some team reviews. Somebody said M. Touchgrass. Oh, it was Shin himself. Come on, Shin. You shout him out and then you did him dirty. Okay, so let's do some team reviews. I don't even know. Oh, I got a cough. One sec. My So yeah, I don't know how many I should do because there's so many. Oh man, I did 10 for the video yesterday and it was like 20 minutes long. So let's do the first one. So we got Maddie. We already got some people replying, which I really appreciate. That you guys are just like, my community just helps everybody out, and also it just makes my life a lot easier. So also for the people on TikTok probably seeing this for the first time, yeah, my Discord is linked in the bio. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, you can't do clickable links in the chat. So even though Deku and Kaiza are putting it in the chat, unfortunately, you have to go either copy and paste their comment or just go to my bio, click the, I messed up, it's on this side. It's like click follow, click my link to my channel. So the first team, he says, I'm level 34, free to play. I'm trying to get Hirugami for the bond with Karai. Any other suggestions? Okay, so again, team rating, I don't really care about because that'll come with time. The being level 34, again, don't care about. That's just, the more you play the game, the more you'll level up. So if we look at his team here, we got the Karasuno 4, so he has the team bond at least, so that is very helpful. Kageyama being the setter, though, means the team is going to focus on quick attacks, or at least be a quick attack specialty. And when it comes to the other players, it's good with Tsukishima because he is a quick attacker, he's a middle blocker, they're all quick attackers. And the SR Nishinoya, I don't actually know the bonds. I should have kept the game up actually so I can actually check. But for the most part, the practice versions will have bonds with each other, and then the team uniforms or the game uniforms will have bonds with each other. I do like Iwaizumi as a starter, for example, when it comes to just having like your first your first SSR wing spiker, having Iwaizumi and Tanaka. So if you do get another selection box, having Tanaka in, and then you can potentially replace. Let's see, who do you have on the bench here? You have Kiyotani. I think Kiyotani's better than Daichi. So if you get Tanaka, oh no, but you have Karai. Dang, that's a tough situation you're in. What's the chat saying? Like, what do you think that this person should do next? It's a tough situation. If he didn't have Karai, I would say this wing spiker spot, put Tanaka, and then replace Daichi with Kiyotani. Because then you get the Iwaizumi Kiyotani bond. That's mine. Let's go. Oh, Mick Rotik. But your name's Maddie. I like Maddie better. It's just easier to say. Yeah, so you're in a bit of a difficult spot because you have Karai and you have to keep him in because he's your best player. So at the very least, I don't know what your pity situation is, but I think, yeah, the UR Kageyama would help, and then maybe the SP Hinata to replace Washio, right? So you get those two, and then you can replace Nishinoya with any libero. You could even get the SP Nishinoya, to be honest, but then you still have your Karasuno 4, and then Iwaizumi is still very much usable right now. School bonds are overrated, just put the best players in. I think generally, yes, school bonds aren't necessary, but if you're somebody like this, where your team rating is, it's not like 100,000, you only have one UR character, I think it's very much usable to have a team bond. I would go for Rebanner or Oikawa. That's also a very good option. So if you don't want to go Karasuno and you want to go like power based, wait for the Oikawa Rebanner and get and then take Tanaka or take Kageyama out. Sorry. So overall as a rating, I would have to give it like a 5.5 out of 10, just because there's a lot of like mismatch going on here. I mean, like Washio, for example, like you know what I mean. But I do like your bench. Your bench also gives you a lot of options moving forward. Okay, let's move on to the next one. I gotta make these relatively quick because I cannot spend 15 minutes doing every single one. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Shin, what up, Shin? Okay. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Relax, relax. Okay, he says, I don't know who to pull after the Itachi duo, but I'm going to also pull Tendo to have a bond with Ushi. I don't know what else to improve. Okay, so Itachi duo would be here and here, and then he wants Tendo for Ushijima's bond. It's pretty easy. You just replace Kuro. If I'm being totally honest, you put Tendo instead of Kuro for that bond, and then yeah, you get the Itachi duo. Who you get after that? It's kind of difficult. You could just start like you could just wait for the SP versions of Oikawa and Ushijima. Like you could just upgrade them, because if you get Akashi, for example, and you get Bokuto, you would have to replace one of Kurai and Sakuza. So I want to dismantle Kuro as a flex. Brother, you're flexing to nobody. I'm sorry. That ain't a flex. That is stupid. Okay. Next up we have a drop. I don't know how to say that. 30 pulls from Pity, currently pulling Ushijima. Solid team. Oh. He's going with Fukurodani, but he wants Ushijima. So you would lose the Fukurodani team bond, unfortunately, but I honestly, because of, like, yeah, you would lose the team bond with Fukurodani, which kind of sucks, but at the same time, having Ushijima and Kurai to cover for Bokuto when he's depressed is very nice. And then you have Yamagata who helps. I think maybe having Nishinoya would be better, but it looks like you have Yaku on the bench, so you probably don't have Nishinoya. So having Yamagata on the bench for Nishinoya would help with having Ushijima. Oh, what was the rating? Shin, your team's like an 8.5. No, 4 UR characters. Was it 4 or 5? Hold on, let me go back to Shin's rating. My bad. I think he had 5 UR characters, right? I think it's gonna be a 9 out of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'll give you a 9 out of 10. And then for Utrup here, I'll give him. I like the team bond. The rest of the team is kind of just like fillers in terms of Yamagata and Tsukishima. So I'll give him like a 7.5 out of 10. And then you put Ushijima in, that's like an 8. Next up, we got Andre. He says, still have 29 pity for UR, but no diamonds left. Okay, so he has Akashi, who is probably the best SSR setter in the game. So that is still pretty good, and he's power based, so he'll help with obviously Bokuto, Kyotani, Harai, etc. Yaku helps with quick attacks. So again, same situation. If you have either Yamagata or what's his name, Nishinoya, that would probably be better. But he does help out with Hinata, who's an offensive middle blocker, so it's not the end of the world. And then Kyotani, obviously the best SSR opposite hitter outside of Ushijima for power. And then he's got the duo and he's got Bokuto. So this is another very solid team. He's 29 away. Did he say he wanted Ushijima? He didn't say what he wanted, actually. Did he reply in the comments? Dude, no, he did not. Okay, so I would say, yeah, just replace Kyotani with Ushijima, and then you can ride this team out till the SP versions of these guys come out. So I'd say this seems like an 8 out of 10. Peter Wilson, still calling me Rahil. What's up, Mitsuki? God, it is getting hot as heck in my room. Okay, this got nothing in it, so let's delete that. This one's got nothing in it, so let's delete that. Next up, we have Alex. He says, completely free to play. Thoughts on what I should do next? Planning on saving for the Itachiyama duo. Itachiyama would replace obviously Nishinoya, and it looks like Iwaizumi. And then he basically has the team that Shin wants. Should we call you Rahil? No, it's an inside. This is not even an inside joke. Miklik, who's another very popular Haikyu creator, saw my channel for the first time and he pronounced my name Rahil, and then from that point on, Peter Wilson's just been going crazy. I don't know why I call you by your full name. Peter has been just calling me Rahil in my comments and stuff all the time. So for my personal preference, I would say please no. Don't do that. Yeah, so the fact that this is completely free to play is kind of wild. This is kind of crazy. I think your name is Michael. Maybe it is Michael. I don't know. Hello, cheers from Brazil. Your videos help a lot. Thanks for the content. Thank you for the kind words. Mr. Patel is okay. Honestly, like my nickname is just Patel. Like my soccer team or my friends that I play soccer with, people just call me Patel for whatever reason. But I don't know. I guess Mr. is a bit too formal if I'm being totally honest. Like let's keep it casual. Fluffy Ninja says, love your content from Trinidad. Trinidad? What the heck? Anyways, yeah, so this, the Itachiyama duo would be very good in this team, and then you would be pretty much set. You don't need to get any new players other than the SP versions of Ushijima, Oikawa, and I guess Tendo when he comes out. He says, thoughts on what I should do next? Yeah, so I would just get Itachiyama, replace these two, and then wait for the SP versions of these characters. And right now, this team is like, I mean, you can't get much better than this, if I'm being totally honest. Like, you would essentially need to have two Shiratorizawa players, like Goshiki or Ohira, and then Yamagata for it to be like a 9.5 out of 10, 9 out of 10. So I'd give this like an 8.5 out of 10, maybe an 8. No, I'll give it 8.5 because EY and Oikawa. 8.5 out of 10 for Mr. Alex. And the fact that it's completely free to play is crazy. Cedric says, free to play, pretty new to the game. I'm pretty new and I'm also free to play. I just want to know what to get next. Okay, so there's a lot going on here, but power based with Sugawara, which is nice. You have the Tendo Ushijima bond, Iwaizumi, great power attack, wing spiker. Terushima is also a pretty good solo unit, and he does a lot of buffs and stuff, so that's actually not the end of the world. And then he has Rintaro and Yaku. So the first thing I would do is, this rotation is a little bit weird. I would have Ushijima in this spot. So click the rotation button down here and just rotate Ushijima to the top. Having Rintaro instead of, like, you can still have Rintaro in the front because he's better than Tendo, but just rotate it so that Ushijima is serving. And yeah, I mean, like, honestly, like, just stay patient and slowly replace Sugawara with maybe the UR rebanner of Oikawa. Wait for the SSR select recruit to get a better libero. And just go from there. Flawless on YouTube says, love from Italy, broski. Grazie mille. Mile? Meal. I don't know. I'm not Italian. I'm not gonna try. My brother. My dad says all the time because he's been to Italy. I'm so disappointed that Nishinoya loses too much stamina. Yeah, unless he's skill res 2, Nishinoya is pretty bad in terms of in terms of stamina consumption. It's not better going for SP Noya and the SP of the other rather than Itachiyama. Itachiyama's like duo bond though, like with Sakuzan Komori is pretty good. With Nishinoya, his bond, I think the main one is with the SP Sugawara, who's a block type setter. I think he has a bond with Kageyama, but I don't know the details. You could technically get both, and if Itachiyama takes as long as it should take to come out, but I don't know. So for this team, I mean, the current rating, there's really one bond here. I would have to give it a. Do I stick with the 5.5? I don't want to give it a 5. But there's 2 SR characters. Yeah, I'll give this one a 5 out of 10, but it's not the end of the world. Definitely can improve it. All right, we got Bean. Rate my team out of 10. Should I get Yuakuro when the rebanner comes out? Plan to stay with the Fukurodami team until SP Akashi. What do you think I should do? So he would replace Ione. Is it really worth it to do that because Hirugami's your main blocker? The thing is, you definitely can replace Ione with Kuro, and that would help your team and make it better. Is it worth actually using the resources if you're free to play, for example? I don't know about that. You might as well just save, because it's not like Ione's like terrible, and Kuro's not going to add any bonds. I mean, you do have Tsukishima, Akashi, and Kuro, so they do have a bond there. Shoot. What did they say after that? Rebanner comes out, planning to stay with until SP Akashi. Yeah, the distance between SP Akashi and Kuro is long enough where you can get Kuro and then save up for SP Akashi. So I would do that. So yeah, get the SP or get the UR Kuro. I think it's fine. Rating out of 10. Fukurodami team bond. You got the duo bond with Kurai and Hirugami. I would say this is a 7.5 out of 10. Maybe 8, 7.5, 8. Can you check from the top, please? I want to check from the bottom because that's like I'm going in this order. I'm going from bottom to top. So unfortunately, if you have like a new post at the top, that's actually more likely to happen in a YouTube video than the live stream. Because what I want to do is I just want to shave off a couple of like teams here. Because I think we have like over 30 in this forum, and I want to get to at least like 20 to 15 by the end of the week, so I can do another video with 10, and then you know what I mean. Like I just want to shave it down. So unfortunately, I'm going from bottom to top, just so it's fair too, because people have been waiting longer. What's the name of the Discord? It's Rohel's Cult. Justice, if you want to join it, just click the link in my bio. It's in the top, and then go down and yeah, you can just join. It's at the bottom of my link tree. Deku Editor has also put it into the chat. You're gonna have to copy and paste it though, because TikTok doesn't have clickable links, unfortunately. So that is what it is. Okay, let me just read the chat real quick. Thanks for adding you back, Olimar. Yeah, shout out to you. You made it in. I maxed out on friends. We got Grazie Meal from Flawless. What's the next select recruit players? It should be an all select recruit where you can choose maybe 3, but definitely 1 of any SSR other than the SR Hinata, and you can do that. Curry Worst says love from Germany, my man. Thanks for the amazing content. Keep it up. Shout out to you. Who do you think got the best school? Yeah, Shuri Torizawa. Awareness and strength. I think you get both boosts. When does UR Kageyama come out? It should be after the Hirogami banner. It should be. Flexing P says you are a big inspiration. Thank you for all the support. Lest we forget. Happy remember. Dang it! I saw that. I went downstairs to get my cup of tea. Right? YouTube can't see it. There you go. I went downstairs to get my my cup of tea, and I saw that on the news, and I was gonna say it, and I forgot to say it. But for the people in Canada, because I believe it's only in Canada right now, I don't know. But Happy Remembrance Day. If you have anybody who was in your family that went to war, regardless of what country you're from, yeah. Let's be grateful for those who came before us. On TikTok, I saw a bunch of people talking in French. What in the world has happened? I know I'm Canadian. I know I took a French class in grade 5. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you one word. Oh, M. Dot, you're from Canada too? I know Regum's probably not in the chat right now, but I know he's from. You say Nova Scotia? You're from Toronto. How them Leafs doing, bud? No, I'm joking. My team's worse. My team is way worse. We're not going to talk about it. What is your Tim Hortons order? It depends. In the summertime, when they have the Oreo ice cap, I'll get the Oreo ice cap. And when it's the winter time, I used to get French vanillas, but honestly now I just get hot chocolates. I like Tim Hortons hot chocolates. My TikTok chat has just turned into an international chat. What in the what in the world? As long as y'all being nice. Hunter says, love your content as a recent joy of the game. I'm torn between getting Yura Kageyama or going for the Atsumu rebanner because I have Hirogami. Oh, Hirogami Kurai and Osamu. Well, if you have Osamu, I would. Well, I don't know. The Kurai rebanner might take some time. Flexing P, you low-key looking mad familiar. Did you go to Boundary Park? Maybe? Potentially? Did somebody just dox me? What the heck? Oh, I know who this is. Oh, there's only one person that I know spells Loki like that. That's hilarious. Ice cap is the only right answer. Yeah, I mean, I prefer the Oreo one just because like it's got the little like Oreo like shredded bits at the top. The regular ice cap, honestly, is just too much ice. Okay, so let me do a quick count. Is there a way I can do like a count of unread? Probably not. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Why did it go up? I just did like 5. Why did it go up? You guys are crazy. All right, the next one is by this name. He says, I'm pretty happy with my team. If anything, I want to stay for Komori. Not sure about Sakusa and get SP Tsukishima when he drops. Should I go for anyone else? So he wants Komori, but yeah, it's difficult to go for Sakusa because then you have to replace one of these guys. But I would say with the positionless update, you can wait for that to come out, and then you can replace Tsukishima with Sakuza if you wanted to, and have 3 wing spikers because Karai can be a middle blocker for you because he can block. This is pissing me off. What is this? What, brother? What? 99899? What the heck? Crisp says I would ask you to do mine, but I'm mostly just flexing. Haha. Crisp, man, I don't want to see your friggin' juiced up Aaron. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Rating out of 10. I like what you got going on here. Yamagata is nice. He's got a good bench. This is a pretty good player who has a lot of characters. I'd give this like a 8 out of 10. Did not realize bro was live. Are you not in the Discord? Gamer alt? Are you not in the Discord? I know you're in the Discord actually. But what are you doing? What are you doing? I announced it yesterday. You know what's so funny about that flexing P account is that he was the one that says happy Remembrance Day to all. Get a life, man. Go back to work. Like what? Why? Uh, is that Nike the best? Rate my team out of 10. What should I do next? Okay, so we have the Iwaizumi Kyotani bond. We have the Iwaizumi Oikawa bond. We have Karai and Hirugami. Got some good players on the bench. And he's got Nishinoya for the power-based team. This is a pretty good team, if I'm being totally honest. Obviously, Kuro kind of stands out, but he is a good solo unit. If you haven't already seen his video, M. made a video yesterday talking about Kuro versus Hirugami, and he's a very good solo unit. I mean, I kind of already knew that, but it's good to know that somebody else agrees with me. And so, just because he's here doesn't mean that makes it worse or anything like that. So, rating out of 10, I'd probably say 7.5. Pushing 8. It's pushing 8. I think I'll say 7.5 just because you're missing. The Kyotani's not that bad. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. What should he do next? Just save up for the SP Nishinoya probably. You can't really go for a team bond here because unless you wait for the SP Kunimi, but at the same time he is going to take Kyotani's position. So I would say save up for the SP Nishinoya, and then maybe the SP Hinata if you want to replace Kuro. That's what I would do. Nando says, I have both of the twins and Hirugami with Karai. Would Sakusa do good in a quick attack based team? It's not that he would do bad, but he wouldn't benefit from it. You know what I mean? M. has just uploaded a video, guys. So right here, as you can see in the Discord, M. has just uploaded a video. Please go check it out. For the people in Discord, you can just go click on the link. If you are on in the chat right now and you're not in the Discord, then his channel is m.hq. So go watch it. I'll probably watch it later. Oh my goodness, we're getting so many team reviews. Oh my goodness, this is backfired. I'm like promoting the team review thing, so just more people are putting it in than I can actually respond to. Okay, so we have a teddy bear. We got a teddy bear. Free to play, and should I aim for the next UR/SP? Okay. Wait, hold on, let me read that again. Free to play, and who should I aim for? So we got the Iwaizumi and Oikawa bond. We have Ushijima with Oikawa as well as Ushijima and Tendo. We have Karai and Hirugami. We have Yaku with nobody. So the only thing you're really missing here is the libero position to be either Yamagata or I guess Nishinoya. This is a very good team still, I would say, for a free to play team or a free to play player. I'd give this like a 8 out of 10, I think. And for those of you who are probably wondering why I'm not giving like high enough ratings, like 9s and 10s, um, that would be because the SP characters, I think, because you can't have like 11 or a 12 out of 10, you know what I mean? So I want to include the SP characters because people should know about them for now. So I'll give it like an 8. I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10, sure. M. Dot, do you think we could do a team review vid together? Absolutely. We absolutely could. Yeah, in terms of what to do next, you could wait for the SP versions of Tendo, Ushijima, Oikawa. It will take a little bit of time to come out, so you have to be patient there. Same thing with Iwaizumi. If you want, maybe... I mean, the SP Kuro is better than Tendo. Would you go for the... M. Dot, you're in the chat. Would you go for the Yura Kuro over Tendo? Chris said, nah, ain't no way they post the pic with their phone instead of print screen or snippet tool. Listen, it got the job done. Chris, why are you a hater? I feel like you just hate on people. M. Dot says no. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. I think you stick with this team and maybe just get a better libero. And then rating out of 10? I already gave it a rating, right? Like 8.5. Next up, we have Vegito43. He's in the chat, right? Vegito, you're in the YouTube chat, I think? I think I remember seeing your name. Tendo doesn't give the deployment amount until he's on the front row. Not that worth compared to the Kuro, I think. Yeah, I guess that's fair. But would you spend potentially a bunch of diamonds and resources on a Kuro in that point? I don't know. Yeah, Vegito is in the chat. So he says, planning on getting the Itachiyama duo, but do you have any other improvements? My goodness, what is going on here? There is so much red. This is crazy. M. says, I don't think it's a big enough upgrade to use resources for it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, essentially. Okay, wow, we got a lot of red on the screen here. So, Vegito, you're kind of cooking, man. You're kind of cooking. So he has pretty much all the best characters in the game. Is this all the UR characters? Ushijima, Kuro, then it was Oikawa, then it was Bokuto. He doesn't have the Mia twins, right? I mean, chat. If we're being totally honest, what was the original question? Planning on getting the Itachiyama duo, but do you have any other improvements? I mean, Yuriaku sucks. No, I'm joking. Yeah, I guess maybe getting Komori, I guess, or maybe the SP Nishinoya. Like, there's not much, you know what I mean? There's not much else you can really do here. I don't have the twins. It was a skip. I better freaking hope so. If you had the twins on the bench, I would actually smack you. Bro, get this dude out of here. Yeah, there's not a lot of like team synergy going on because like there's just type synergy going on in terms of power. But and obviously I guess Yaku and Kuro. But I would say yeah, maybe Komori or SP Nishinoya. And then if you do go SP Nishinoya, there's a potential for SP Hinata, but I'm gonna give you a 9.6 out of 10. So you're the highest rating so far. But you're not a 10. SP Nishi would bless this team, exactly. Next up, we have Michael. Michael! Has anybody here seen Prison Break? Because my memory of Prison Break is just them shouting Michael all the time. So he says free to play. I didn't get Ushijima because Mad Dog is super. Oh, Jesus Christ, what the hell was I saying? Because Mad Dog is skill resonant 6. What should I get next? Okay, so you have yeah, Mad Dog with Iwaizumi, they have their bond. You have Oikawa with Iwaizumi. I don't know if Oikawa and Kyotani have a bond. But If you're gonna have these three, or if you're gonna have um Alba Josei players, it's gonna be these three. You have these two, you have Kurai and Hirugami. And then again, Yaku, not the end of the world, but not great for a power based team. And then Tsukishima is there for now. He has Ione as well, but this is a pretty good team. Uh, do, 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 do. Shin says, I'm gonna call Goku. NBA Young Man, great content, bro. Thank you very much. Goated series. I don't. What was the original question? What should I get next? As a free to play player, I guess you could get the Kuro Rebanner for Yaku. I guess. When is the Itachi duo coming out? Hopefully not after Hirugami. Like, so what we're expecting to happen is after Hirugami, it's Kageyama, and then after Kageyama, we get our first SP characters. I believe it's Hinata Kenma. I think something like that, and then Komori and Sakusa come out later, like next year. So we'll see. Kaisa's phone's dying. Rats. Gosh darn it. I think a lot of players have Yaku because of his passive, and SSR Noya stinks at 0 dupes. Yeah, that's fair. I would say get the Kuro Rebanner and just save up from there, because if you're not going to get Ushijima, you're kind of, I don't want to say stuck with this team, but like this team is very good to just chill. Rating, I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10. 11 new. You guys are freaking crazy, man. I can't keep up. This was not supposed to be the plan. What am I supposed to do? Because even editing the first team review episode, like it was like 40 minutes of me talking, and then I had to edit that down. I got to like 20 minutes. So I don't know, man. This is this is crazy. Holy smokes. Again, I don't want to do the most recent ones because I want to make it fair for the people who have been waiting. Let's just do a quick update on TikTok. So we got Kaiza at 10,000 likes, Maria's at 8,000, Deku's at 4,000, Kendrick's at 3.5. We got Lusa at 3.5, Soul at 3, and then we got Go Zenin at 2.5. 23 viewers in the TikTok live. We have 83,000 likes total. Crazy. The 4-hour long vid of Doom is coming up. I can't do that. Just do like 10 for the YouTube. Don't worry about the rest. Keep it on stream, like stream exclusive, you know? Yeah, I guess. I would have to do pretty much like a stream exclusive, like 2 hours of just team reviews. It's crazy. What's the count on YouTube we got here? We got 33 people on the YouTube stream still, which is kind of crazy. What if you just rate each team out of 10? I feel like that's kind of like a sellout, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, all right, here we go. 5, move on. And you know what I mean? Like, that's kind of boring. I feel like people actually care about my opinion. So even though that's probably a good idea, so I don't know. You should try doing longer videos. I'd watch them. Dude, like, even me playing FC, like my FC 26 series, like, I record for an hour to an hour and a half. The problem is that the editing process, because I make so many commentary mistakes and I don't want to keep it in, you know what I mean? So I have to edit that down to like a 30-minute 45-minute video, and I just don't have enough time to do that. If I had my own editor, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You guys would be getting content like three videos a day. I just record and send that thing off to the editor, but I don't have one. So I have to do it all myself, which is probably the big pain. Uh, Long form vids are nice, can keep it less edited. I'm gonna have to adjust. I definitely am. 24-hour vid, bro, please. I have a question, chat. Who's the GOAT, MJ or LeBron? That's a whole rabbit hole. Whole rabbit hole. Somebody said Curry the GOAT. Luka Doncic. Oh my goodness. You guys see Nico Harrison got fired today? That was hilarious. Royals called yes man, cult of personality, am I right? Yep. New 24-hour vid of seeing who the GOAT is. Yeah, that's that's not gonna happen. Bob says, do you play any sports or like any? I play soccer. I play on a team, like a men's league team. I watch soccer, basketball, football, hockey. I don't know why hockey was that low down. Don't worry about that. F1, I try my best, but here in Canada, it's like you have to wake up at like 3 a.m. Baseball, I got into this year. Boxing is only the big fights. MMA is only the big fights because I just don't care for anything else. Favorite teams? Soccer is Barcelona. Hockey is the Vancouver Canucks. Basketball, I don't really have one, if I'm being totally honest. Nor do I have like a single player that I kind of follow. What other sports? Baseball, I mean the Blue Jays were fun to watch this year. But I don't know if I would say they're my favorite team, but they're the team I watched the most this year because from Canada, right? My favorite F1 team is McLaren. I have a Lego McLaren car. Pretty cool. It's supposed to be for Lando Norris, who's my favorite. But is it? Or is it just a generic? I think it's a generic one. For my favorite F1 driver. I do have this one though, which is like in a case, and it's like more of a professional figurine. So it's from the Australian GP. And then I think this one is Lando. Yeah, it has the number 4. So that's cool. God, I need to dust my desk. Is the TikTok chat okay? Some people are saying some stuff's going on. Would you play Kuroko's basketball Haikyu Fly High style? I haven't watched it. I've heard it's decent, but not that I want to steer away from gacha games. I want to just play games that I genuinely enjoy. Not that I wouldn't enjoy that, but I'm like, I want to keep my content like more geared to what I do on an everyday basis. So it is what it is. Kind of sad how volleyball isn't that popular. Yeah, I don't watch volleyball. I don't know any players. I don't know anything like that. But I've seen clips and it's pretty fire. Chris says Ronaldo or Messi. Obviously Messi. What are we talking about? Where's my Lewis Hamilton fans? I was an Alpha Tauri fan. Now they rebranded. Oh, aren't they doing good now? The Racing Bulls. Ever thought about doing Pokemon ETBs openings or things like that? Yes. I don't know how to do it though. Like I just don't know how to like essentially have like I just well, it's not that I don't know how to do it. I know how to do it. I just haven't got around to doing it. Like having another camera set up, I have to get a tripod, and then you know. But I've been seeing so many like Pokemon openings on my TikTok, and I'm like, I have to do that at some point because I know Ian's not in the chat, but Ian's also one of my mods, and actually I can show it. What am I doing? Was it in the general? It might be in the mods only chat, but he collected like 7,500 cards or whatever in the Pokemon TCG game. Shadiq says, "Where are you from, mate?" I'm from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Oh, it was in general? Can't I search? Dang it. Oh, yeah, it's right here. It's right here. So Ian is collecting a shit ton of cards. Our Discord is popping now. Is it really? How many members we got? 159. Yeah, Ali. Oh, thank you, Gamerald. Shout out to y'all. You guys are so helpful. That's the main thing about my community right now, that everybody's just so helpful. And it makes things so much easier. Okay, so it's 154. Yeah, I'm kind of screwed when it comes to team reviews, if I'm being totally honest. I'll do a couple more. Go on to the next. Did I do this one? Oh, I didn't do this one. Sorry. So from Lil Dario, they say, I don't know what I should change. Tried getting Hirugami, but wasn't able to. Okay, this is interesting. So we got the Karasuno team bond, which is nice. Osamu Miya is interesting. Korai, I'm okay with Akashi being here because, you know, power based. I'm okay with that. But Osamu being here. Candy Queen, can you take a look at my team, please? Unfortunately, I probably won't be able to get to it in this stream because I'm assuming you put a new team request or team review request, and I'm going from the bottom to top, so oldest and newest. So probably won't be able to see it. I think what I'll do is on the stream I'll go from bottom to top and just do as many as I can, and then from the YouTube video I'll go top to bottom maybe. I don't know. I did not expect it to blow up like this, so I don't know. I'll figure it out. So somebody said get Atsumu. That would be nice, but the thing is, just having the Mia twins with like a power based around them doesn't really make sense to me. Especially like, I think Tanaka's and especially Kurai is going to be like heavy on awareness, and I think it's Atsumu that says like when your team doesn't crit or something like that, stuff happens. So not ideal. Osamu being here is not the end of the world, but you still got to configure the rest out. This is like a 5.5 out of 10, maybe ish. But it definitely has potential. Like, you're not screwed or anything. You got a lot of players on the bench. I mean, Rentaro's here. That's not bad. So if you put Rentaro in for Tsukishima, potentially get Kita, and then maybe you can get Atsumu's rebanner. So there's definitely potential here. So not the end of the world. Next up, we have Kai. He says, what do I do next? I wanted to get Hirugami, but I don't have enough pity. He wanted Hirugami. I'm assuming to replace Washio? I don't really know, I don't really know what to say here. Oh, we hit 100k? Oh, we're close. For me, it says 98.7 thousand likes on the TikTok stream. For those of you, sorry, Danielle Ferrari, how do I join the Discord? It's in the description. So just exit out of full screen, scroll down. It's there. Gamerhold, how do you set up those commands? Is there like a bot that does that? The like the exclamation mark Discord and stuff? Oh, I don't know how to do that. Can a mod do that? Because be helpful. Or do I have to do that? I might have to do that. It's not gonna work. Why are you guys trying it? There it is. We hit 100,000 likes on the TikTok live stream. Almost at Discord. The TikTok live stream. We hit 100,000 likes again, back to back, friggin' streams. Somebody says, "What's the name of the game?" It's Haikyu Fly High. But right now we're doing team reviews in my Discord. I don't really know what to say here. Because they tried getting Hirugami, but didn't have enough. Yeah, they just wait for the Bokuto rebanner, I guess. But you don't have Akashi. It's a very interesting situation here. I guess you would just have to wait for the Bokuto rebanner, no? Charles, it's Haikyu Fly High. Deku just put it in the chat. Oh yeah, that actually make more sense. So for Kai, Mangito in the chat says wait for the SP versions of Akashi Bokuto and Aone. So like always, guys, make sure to leave a like on both streams, TikTok and YouTube. Justin's heading out. See ya later. Is Kaiza heading out too? Oh, Kaiza, I'm writing a chemistry test tomorrow. I think I gotta head out. Love y'all. Everybody wish Kaiza good luck. For the people on YouTube, it's Kaiza. So yeah, make sure to leave a like on both streams. If you're on TikTok, leave a follow. Are we at 4K yet? We're at 3,972, so we are 28 followers away from 4,000. For the people on YouTube who haven't subscribed, we're at 892. So if we can hit 900 by the end of the stream, that would be sick. Shin says, I wish you can control players, you know, like you can move them and jump to spike. I don't know if that makes sense. That would be so complicated because you have to select a character, then you have to move them, then you have like 6 other guys you have to move. Yeah, I would give this team like a 5 out of 10. Like, yes, you have the Fukurodani players, but it's like you don't have Bokuto or Akashi, which are the better ones. Kurai is saving your team right now, if I'm being totally honest. More Rojo Patel versus Coughing Baby? Who the hell is that? And why am I fighting them? But yeah, just wait for the SP characters, I would say. Nando the Goat. Where was Nando the Goat? Was he was in the YouTube chat. So I'm trying to get Hirugami, but I don't have enough diamonds or UR tickets to get him. So should I try to get Kuro or wait for Sakusa to come out? I was thinking of waiting for SP Kuro, but I don't know. And also, can you please rate it? I don't know why you centered it this way, but don't worry. We can see your team. So he got the Inazaki team bond and he wanted Hirugami here, which does kind of suck. And he's asking if he should go for UR or SP Kuro or wait for Sakusa to come out. Well, putting Sakusa would take out Kita, which would mess up your bonds. So I would say no to Sakusa. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, 5. Oh, but still, Kita's the one you want the most. So I would say, definitely don't get Sakusa unless you want him for like a different team. But for this team specifically, I would say no to Sakusa. You could get Komori, and then the Kuro would be better than Tsukishima, the UR one. But I wouldn't say it's too pressing to get him, like to use your resources. If you don't have enough diamonds right now, I would just start saving up and potentially get the SP version. And out of 10, this is like a solid 7.5. 8? 7.5. Oh, Maria's got to go too. Sorry, I didn't see it. See ya, Maria. Deku, you are the only one left. Korsh says, where can I send my team? It's in the Discord under Haikyu Fly High Team Reviews. So either the link is in the bio, Deku put it in the chat. You're going to have to copy and paste it probably. And yeah, you just post it here as like a forum thing. You can't join. Why? Hold on, let me oh, I still forgot to put this button, man. I don't want to hide my thing. Okay, one sec. Let me ugh. Nope, never mind. It's not here. Usually what happens when a lot of people joins, um the we have like a bot set up, like one of the safety ones or security ones. It like forces you to do like some sort of authentication process, but it didn't say that, so I don't know. Um, I had to go on YouTube to join the Discord. Really? Wait, does the Discord not? Oh, are you guys saying that the link in the bio is not working? Like in the link tree? Or are you talking about copy and pasting the thing, the message for the people on TikTok? NBA young man. You know, I want to know. Do you potentially live on 126th Street in Surrey, BC? Because I'm gonna find you. I know who you are. Like I don't know why you tried it twice. Yeah, in the link tree. Yes, link tree did not work. I copied the link, Deku. We have to copy paste the link. Oh shucks. Okay, so that's my bad. That's not Deku's fault. Deku's actually helping people. And be a young man. I'm from Vietnam. I'm sure you are. I'm sure you are. Tim says 1K subscribers equals shave the beard. I'm not doing that. Respectfully, the beard is the only thing saving me. I might not be called Unk anymore if I shave the beard, but I will take that for keeping the beard because I look nice. Justin on TikTok said, "Wait, who is from Vietnam?" He is. He is not. This is my friend trolling me. He lives down the street. No, Justin, don't believe it. Don't believe it. He literally made two burner accounts, or he made one and renamed it twice. Eyebrow shave for 5K followers. Relax. We're not doing this. Kame-chan just put his team, so I guess I'll just rate it. Let's take a look. So he's got Atsumu with Kyotani. Why is Tsukishima serving? Oh, I guess maybe for peak challenge. Um, I like your bench. You got a lot of good players on the bench. There is a potential for Nekoma here. It's not like terrible. I give it a 6 out of 10. This is average. $100 dono, shave the hair or the beard. No, I can't. I mean, I know I am. So any sort of donations that do get put in for the month of November in any stream will be donated at the end of the month. Now, this is not a charity stream where I'm going to encourage people to donate so that I can shave my hair and stuff. I'm just saying that if there is any donations, I'll match it and I'll donate it at the end of the month. So please, just for fun, you know. I have a life, Shin. What do you mean just for fun? I can't shave my beard or my head just for fun. How many teams reviews will you do? I think it's almost my turn. Um, I don't know, man. I have like 50 plus in this forum. Uh, it's 2 o'clock right now. I'm not feeling very tired or anything, so we'll probably keep going. PLF, you are a really cool dude, man. Thank you. We gained like 12 subs in the last 2 hours. Yeah, we're at I don't know. On the screen, is it accurate? 892. Is that the right number? It should be. It should be updating every time somebody subs. I have paycheck this week, so okay, relax. If you're gonna donate, you can donate because it's going to a good cause. It's not going to me. 894. It says. Oh, my thing refreshing. Total subscriber count. Oh, I can't refresh it. It's being imported from Streamlabs, so I can't do that. In Germany, it's 11. Yeah, it's like 8 hours, 9 hours. Large Bunda. Sick name, dude. I'm doing my heat transfer homework right now. Thanks for this background stream code. Heat transfer? What is that? I love your name. If this is my buddy again who did it for the third time, I'm gonna laugh so hard. How many subscribers to shave your beard? Like completely? It's not gonna happen anytime soon. A complete shave would have to be like 10K. It's not gonna happen anytime soon. Shin says, "Wait, I didn't know there was a Kageyama that you can buy. Is it worth it?" At this point, probably not. But it's $1. So at the beginning of the game, it was very much worth it. It's a nice beard though. Thank you. Haha, thanks. It's my homework for college. I'm a mechanical engineering major. Well, shit. Go and transfer that heat, my boy. Somebody clip that? Oh no. Oh no. 10K easy, 10K burner accounts. Here I go. I will create 9,000 accounts then. You heard the man go for 10K. Oh no. There's no way. I'm There's no way. I'm barely gonna get to 1,000 by the end of the year. Like, how am I gonna get to 10? There's no way. There's no way. Lusa says, "Thanks for the content. I really believe you're the most interesting Haiku creator." Thank you. I'm trying my best to be more than just the Haiku side of things. So that's why, like, on my YouTube channel, I have the FC 26 career mode going on with Everton. So if you guys are interested in soccer, football, whatever you want to call it, that is an option as well. I might do a stream only FM series as well, so another soccer related thing. And yeah, we'll just keep expanding. I do want to make wrestling videos at some point, because you can see in the my profile picture, I have the WWE logo. Like, I do want to make WWE content. The problem is it's just not really interesting for me right now, other than the John Cena stuff, and even the John Cena stuff's not really that interesting, if I'm being totally honest. So I don't know. To put it to perspective, if there's 1,000 of us doing 10 burners, it'll be easy, you know? Yeah, okay. Get 1,000 people to make 10 burner accounts. Korsh says, "Can I download the Japanese version of this game on my phone?" I don't think so. I don't think so. But I'm not 100% sure. You're gonna have to do research into that, because I don't play the JP server. Uh, To be honest, of all the creators that do Haikyuu Fly High vids, you are the most interesting one for sure. Thank you. I actually like the community for the most part. I don't think there's anybody that I would like, yeah, I dislike or I would never collab with. There's nobody that that I think of like that. So It is what it is. So Deku says you can play JP on Android, but not on iPhone. Apple has some securities. Interesting. Fabrizio says here in Mexico, there's an app that is called Ku app, and there you can have the JP version. Well, can you? My gaming account. It's linked in my bio on my profile. Oh, you want to give? You want me to give you a shout out? Well, for the people on TikTok, Justin in the chat, just click on his username, go to his profile, click the link in the bio, and shout out his stuff. M. Dot, I appreciate the fact that you're inspired by me. That actually inspires me to continue doing what I'm doing because it's it's one thing to like make content, see numbers, and be like motivated that way. It's another thing to see other people either playing the game because of me, making videos because of me. That's a whole nother level of like you have this influence on other people, which is crazy. The only thing is, M. Dot, I will say though, I don't know. I don't think it was the first video. Whichever one. Hold on, I'll just pull up your channel. Fuck it. That is not. I missed the thing. Where is M. Dot's channel? Whoop. All right, everybody can see now. It was this video. I think you realize it. The first video you made, the game audio was a little bit too loud because I was trying to listen to you, but I was hearing like the game audio as well. I think this video though, the this one where you had the music in the background is a lot better. So I think you realized it, but um, yeah. Check out M. Dot's channel. He's at 14 subs now. Whoa. I think he was at like 6 or something. Or I think it was less than that, maybe 4? Something like that. So go check out his channel. M. Dot's a mainstay in this community, so I always like to shout him out. I keep coughing, man. I've been sick for like was it no, it wasn't last Thursday because I did go to work last Thursday. So I've been on and off sick for the last week, but I've been sick for 2 weeks now, and it's just like it's not going away. Yeah, I have to read through a lot of stuff. By the way, I have last night I caught up on the Chainsaw Man manga. So now I have just finished the Reze arc. I didn't realize that it was only like 50 chapters of the original manga, which it makes sense because it's only one season of the show plus the movie, so I guess that makes sense. But like, I didn't realize it was that short. But yeah, I've caught up on that, so I will be reading into the unknown, which is always the fun part about reading mangas and stuff. Lusa says, "Do you continue team review this night?" I mean, it's getting out of control. I do like 2 reviews, and then people post like 7 more. So it's a little difficult. What the heck is going on here? 159? Oh, these guys are just having their own conversation. I'll let them be. Oh no, I should stop clicking. Oh no. I don't want to accidentally view something. It's getting out of control, LMAO. It really is. What am I supposed to do? Look at it. It says 9 new posts here. Darkwing says Chainsaw Man is one of, if not the best ongoing series right now. Facts. Chainsaw Man Part 2 is wild. So I've heard. I've just heard that shit gets wild. God, even yeah, the Discord's just popping off. We got memes and shit going on. We got Chris with the dog. What the dog doing? What's going on here? Okay. All right. I don't know what's going on. It's crazy. The general chat, yeah, I'm cooked. I'm cooked. I'm gonna have to read through all this. Who's flexing? And of course it's Chris. Of course it's Chris flexing. That's all he does. The little loser. Okay, so this person's on the Taiwan server, and he says, I didn't read it. Who should I get to improve my team? So very interesting. On the Taiwan server, has Sakuza with no Komori, has the practice version of Oikawa. He does have Bokuto. Well, if you're on the Taiwan server, I mean, I'm assuming you started the game late. Um, I don't know. Maybe like the SP Akashi. Well, actually, literally at the top row, you could go. You could do SP Akashi, Ione, Bokuto, and then you can replace Nishinoya with Komori whenever his rebanner comes out. Maybe I think that's pretty valid. What the rating out of 10? I'd give it like a 6.5. 6.5 out of god, 6.5 out of 7. You should try My Hero Academia. The season 8 is crazy. Yeah, I'll get to it eventually. There's so many that I have to get to. Makima makes grown man bark like a dog. Yeah, not me, but like yeah. Chris, I'm just giving advice, but why? I don't know, man. I can never trust you. 6.5, 7 is a crazy rating. Is it really though? He's in the Taiwan server, and if this like that more than anything should include SB characters. Like, yeah, if you want to get on me for rating people low in the global server because there is no SB characters, yeah, that's fine. But I said in my video, like, you can give people an extra rating and a half out of 10 if you want. But he's in the Taiwan server, so he has access to SB characters. So if he has literally if he replaces the top row with their SB versions, like SB Akashi, Ione, Bokuto, this team becomes like a 9 out of 10, 8.5 maybe. Yeah, my sub goal thing is not refreshing, which is very interesting. If I go back to my channel. Yeah, my actual channel says 894. And then if I go to my YouTube studio, because that one's actually I think more accurate. No, it says 894, so I don't know why it's not updating on the screen, which is weird. But anyways, if you guys haven't already seen it, I did upload a video yesterday doing these team reviews. I mean, most of you probably have, but if you haven't, please go check it out, give it a like, and subscribe to the channel, because we're trying to get to 1,000 subs by the end of the year. And the fact that this video has done 1.4 in 22 hours versus my You Are Hirogami video is kind of crazy. So please go support the boy. Very pleased. All right. I'll do like a handful more. I'm kind of cooked, I'm not going to lie. Lazy Leo says, I clicked on it. I'm stuck on who I should try and go for, a better libero or opposite hitter. He does have the SSR Hinata. So, and he has the Karasuna team bond. I mean, if you can't get Ushijima now, I would say get the SP Nishinoya to replace Yaku, and then replace Kageyama with a power-based setter. So that could be the Oikawa rebanner that happens. Because the next opposite hitter to come out, like, here's what I do. Like, Kageyama for Oikawa rebanner, Yaku for SP Nishinoya, and then the opposite hitter, if you can get as SSR selection box, get Kiyotani. Shirabu's on the bench, yeah, but like at least if you get Oikawa, then you can get um, Mad Dog as the opposite hitter. So that would also work out. But yeah, I mean Shirabu would work, but you would have to upgrade him too. Rating, I would give it a. I would say 5.5, but he does have the Karasuno team bond, so there's a little bit more synergy going on than some of the other teams. So I'll give it a 6 out of 10, but not in a bad state whatsoever. Yahoo says I'm free to play and quit for a bit during Kuro's UR banner. So that was the second banner, and I'm just looking to get a UR setter or libero next, preferably Kageyama or SB Noya. Also, somehow got Osamu on accident while trying to decrease my pity. Um. Okay, so a pretty decent team, if I'm being totally honest. Do you know which rebanner is coming after Ushijima? It should. Well, it's gonna be Kuro tomorrow, and then they should be going in order. So it should be Oikawa in 2 weeks from Wednesday. I'm looking at this team and I'm like, I like the team bond going on with Karasuno, and I like Hirugami individually as a character. I like Bokuto in teams that he's not the main guy, if that makes sense. And then Osamu's kind of sticking out like a sore thumb, but it's not the end of the world. So I think definitely like Osamu, Hirugami, and Ushijima is going to benefit from UR Kageyama. That's for sure. SP Nishinoya is going to help regardless. I mean, getting both of them would be great, but if I had to choose one, probably the UR Kageyama. Ah, no, actually, if I had to prioritize one over the other, I'd say the SP Nishinoya because there's other setters out there. The SP Nishinoya is one of the best liberos in the game. Actually, it might be the best. So I would get Noya, and then I would figure out the Kageyama situation later. Rating out of 10, I give this like a 7 out of 10. 7? Yeah, 7 out of 10. Also, what's going on here? Meow? Is that Nekoma? Should I save my UR tickets for Sakuza? It depends. If he's coming out like he's intended to in terms of the timeline, then he should, or you wouldn't need to save for that long because he's not going to come out for a while. So you should be fine. If he comes out like after Hirugami, then obviously that's going to be a problem. But I think you'd be fine to start saving probably like starting the new year, like January 1st, whatever banner that is. Start saving from then, maybe. Actually, maybe February, honestly. NBA Young Man is back from Taiwan. Who's your favorite tag team in WWE? Mine are Eric and Ivar. Um, let's say the Dudley Boys. I don't know. I don't understand decreasing pity on banners where you don't want to pull the unit. I get that you get your tickets back, but not worth it in my opinion. So from pity 140 to 81, I think, or it might be 140 to 80. The chances of you getting a UR character, Vietnam, you racist? What? How am I racist? You said you're from Vietnam. Um, the pity from 140 to 80, the chances of you getting a UR character is still like 0.05%. And then from 80 onwards, it incrementally gets higher of a chance for you to pull it. So for example, for me, I reduced my pity from 139 to 70, and I'm not touching it. You know what I mean? So that's kind of the idea. So if you just get it before that 80 mark, then you're just unlucky. You know what I mean? Justin, it's my buddy down the street again. He's just being weird again. Don't worry. He's trying to cancel me for whatever reason. I don't know why. If you were to pull the UR before getting increased odds, it's basically a half-priced UR. Just don't pull after your odds start getting increased. Yeah, exactly. Like I'm risky. I dropped my Oikawa pity after I pulled him to 55, and then I left it for 3 banners, and then I got Kurai. I'm a little risque. Um, Tim, are you still in the chat? The YouTube chat? Do you know which one's yours? Because I'll just go tell yours. James, my favorite streamer, is on. I've been on for 2.5 hours, man. You missed it. But if you do want to catch the entire stream, go to my YouTube channel after the stream is over. It will be up there. Unk is a gambler. He plays the odds. I put a $5 bet, I think. I put a $5 bet on the Canucks game on Sunday, and that shit hit, and I made $85. So I know my team. And the funny thing is, the part of the parlay was for Colorado to like shit on the Canucks, and they pretty much did. Just came off of school. Makes sense. Makes sense. Tim, which one's you on Discord? Or did I already do it? Yeah, Vegito, if you want to be like ultra safe about it, that is absolutely fine. Your name is the same. Oh gosh. Where it at? Oh, here it is. Holy, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You're number 15. Okay, let me speed run through this. Uh, do, do, do. I'm wondering what SPs are yours I should go for and which I should skip, and what's the best bond I could go for right now. Okay, well, you have Kurai and Hirugami, which is nice. You have Kuro, Bokuto. I see Tsukushima, but no Akashi, so you don't have that one. So I would say getting Akashi for Kageyama, because then you get the bond with Bokuto, you get the bond with Kuro. So Akashi, when the select recruit comes back where you can get him, that would be nice. And then for the Libero opposite hitter, the only one Libero opposite hitter, I think it might be only Fukurodani. So you could go Fukurodani to replace your SSRs. I give this team like a 7.5 out of 10. We got Sora, just got Hirugami, so I'm aiming for 20k as I'm 5 pull away from his memory. Oh, like getting him to 20k? I don't know if I should now prefer for a Tachiyama duo or SB directly. I'm going to pass on Kageyama, pretty sure. Wait, what do you say? I can't process things. Tachiyama. So, yeah, if Tachiyama comes out soon, we're kind of all screwed. But I don't think they will. And if that's the case, then what you can do is you can just wait for them to come out to replace Noya and Tanaka. And honestly, for the rest of the team, you're chilling. I would just keep saving up, keep improving your UR characters. You got 3 of them to 80 already. I don't know why that Oikawa is so low, though. Maybe because of his memory? I would say get Hirugami to 80, and then start saving from there. Get better memories, potential, stuff like that. I wouldn't get Kuro to 80 necessarily, because there is some good middle blockers coming out. So I would say save for that, and then obviously Tachiyama for the SSRs. Team rating, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Next up, we got Lilol. Rate my team out of 10, and for the near future, I want to get SP Hinata instead of Tendo. So SP Hinata would be very good for this team because you got Inurazaki going on. You have Kurai and Kuro. So unfortunately, no Hirugami. So yeah, if you could get SP Hinata here, you could get Hirugami here, and this would be pretty much the best Inurazaki team you could make. Because you do have Kita already. Yeah, like that would be, for the global server, that would probably be a 10 out of 10. Hirugami and SP Hinata. But because you don't, and you're almost there, I'd give this an 8 out of 10. you're going in the right direction and you have the right players in mind. We got Magami. Rate my team out of 10. Oh, why do I keep doing that? I know it is bad, but I need tips for who to summon, who to skip. This isn't bad. Like, it's a little bit all over the place, but I wouldn't say it's bad. Arash says, I think my team is rage bait for you. I don't think we'll get to it, but I'm very interested. I'm very intrigued, I should say. Yeah, but at the same time, he's also a good he's a good quick attack hitter. So the only what other middle blocker would really work there? You know what I mean? Like SP Suki, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, obviously not full potential, but will still be pretty good. So for this team, sorry, I gotta read it again. Out of 10, but I need tips on who to summon, who to skip. I think the first thing is the setter position. Excuse me. I think the first thing is the setter position. Like, first, get a power-based setter, whether that's Oikawa or Akashi, preferably Oikawa, because then you get the bond with Iwaizumi, you get the bond with Ushijima, all that good stuff. And then when it comes to the rest of the team, I would skip the Kuro rebanner for the Oikawa rebanner, so that you can get Oikawa. And then for getting rid of Kuro, maybe wait for the SSR select to get Tendo. And then maybe wait for the SP Bokuto for Tanaka. And the SP Aone maybe for Tsukishima and the SP Akashi. Maybe. I think that's a pretty good plan, right? You go Oikawa rebanner, then you go Tendo here, and then you go SP Bokuto. Maybe Aone, not necessary, but preferably Aone with Akashi, and then you just use Oikawa, I guess, as a pinch server. That's pretty good. Out of 10, I'd give this it's a little bit all over the place. I'll give it a 5.5. Samp says, I am free to play, rate my team. Pretty good for free to play, I'm not gonna lie. Put Iwaizumi in for Tanaka instead, because then you get the bond with Oikawa. I almost said Kageyama. You get the bond with Oikawa. So that would be better, because you're not really using Tanaka other than the fact that he's a higher rating. So swap the memories or whatever potentials, whatever. Get Iwaizumi in instead. Middle blocker, you have Aone. He's pretty good. I'd give this team like a 7.5 out of 10. And then if you put Iwaizumi in, it's probably an 8. And then you replace Aone and Nishinoya in the future. Tanaka and Nishinoya have a bond. Yeah, but it's a morale one. It's nothing crazy. Next up, we got Jinfu, my beloved free-to-play team. Skill res 4 Kita, skill res 2 Suna, and the rest are at base. My plan would be to replace Suna for SP Hinata, okay, and then replace Yaku for Akaji to maintain the Inazaki school bonds. Inazaki's his favorite team. So this is free to play, and this is very nice. So I like Yaku, helps with quicks. You want to replace Yaku with Akaji, and then you want to replace Rintaro with SP Hinata. Again, SP Hinata does like critical plays, and Atsumu and the twins and Inarizaki just in general don't like that. Not the end of the world. Would that make your team better? It would. But can you use the resources on SP Hinata on a different banner? Absolutely. So you could do an SP Kuro or SP Suki maybe in the future. So there's what you're saying is not bad. It's definitely plausible. It's definitely usable. Your team will get better, but can your team get even better if you use that resources elsewhere? Potential. It's got good potential. I'm gonna rate this an 8.5 out of 10. I mean, actually, this is a 9 out of 10. You're just missing the SP characters that will eventually come out. And the fact that it's free to play too, you get an extra. You get a. You know what? There you go. You get a little pog. All right. We have Pepin07. This is my team. I'm planning on taking Tachiyama, Duo, and SP Kuro Tsukishima, and then maybe Oikawa and Ushijima. So we got a lot of future planning going on here. So he wants a Tachiyama Duo. That would replace Yamagata and Iwaizumi. He wants what was the other one? Kuro and Tsukishima. Okay. And then maybe Oikawa and SP Ushijima. Yeah, I mean, if you put all those guys in, that's like a stupidly good team. You're gonna have to be really patient though, because those characters are gonna take a very long time to come out. Yeah, so I think at the end of the day, like, your future planning is great. The team you have right now is very good. I don't really have any complaints about it. I don't think Yamagata has any other bonds other than the 5 or 4 Shiratorizawa players, so I'd give this team an 8 out of 10. It's very solid. It's got the foundations for the future, and you know what you want to get. So I will give it an 8 out of 10. My almost free-to-play team. Jackie says I've only... Oh, Jackie. Isn't Jackie in the YouTube chat? Is he still in the YouTube chat? I don't know. The YouTube or TikTok. I know he's in the chat. Arash says, are you free-to-play? No. Am I a whale? I'd say no, but some people would argue yes. I need to read the question again. Okay, I don't plan to spend much more. He only has Atsumu, which kind of sucks. No Osamu. He does have Ushijima, which is good. Tendo, which is good. Honestly, you're not in a bad spot. Maybe replace the Atsumu Miya for the Kageyama. You get the Karasuno team bond there. Bokuto might suffer a little bit with Ushijima only being your other offensive option because Tanaka is not the greatest at the moment. Is Kageyama the next UR? He should be. So I would say replace Atsumu with Kageyama, and then you got those 4, and then make Tanaka better, and you're chilling. I give this like a 7 out of 10. Is 14,000 for an SR level 40 player good? Yes, Tim. Very good. Because if you go from level 70 and break through to the 6-star breakthrough, you should go from 14,000 to like 16,000. And then if you go from level 70 to 80, that should be another like 1,000 or 2, right? So you're talking about 17, 18,000, which is very good. Soul, if I get up to you, can you tell me? No, we're going as high as Tim. So Soul, I don't know where you're at. You're probably way up. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more team reviews that we're doing in this stream. Okay, we got randomness. I don't know whether I'll be able to get Hirugami guaranteed. I'll most likely be replacing Suki since he seems out of place with the team. What should I do next? Also rate it out of 10. So he wants to replace Suki with Hirugami, but said he can't. He doesn't know if he can. So it's a question mark. Obviously, if you get Hirugami here, you have my team? Yeah, that's my team. So if you replace Suki with Hirugami, then you have a 10 out of 10 team. No, I'm joking. That's obviously the play. If you can do it, then great. But if you can't, it's still not the end of the world. Because you could technically replace Tsukishima with the UR Kuro, or you could be patient and wait for the SP Aone, maybe, or the SP Hinata if you really want to. Because obviously Shiratorizawa helps with awareness and strength, so SP Hinata will benefit from that. So you are not in a bad situation at all. If you miss Hirugami, don't worry about it. There's the SP Hinata. You'll be absolutely fine. I'm going to give this team an 8 out of 10. Rojo, there's a post with over 300 comments in the team review. Please check it out. I checked it out when it was at 150. I think these guys are just talking about like FIFA and stuff. It was just like a random conversation. I need advice. I'm a free-to-play player. What can I do for a better team? Okay. So there's a couple different avenues you can go. Because you have EY and Ushijima, you could get the Kuro rebanner, or sorry, the Oikawa rebanner, and get him. That would help with EY and Ushijima. Or you can get the UR Kageyama and get a better version here, and you could then replace your Hinata with a different player that's not a Karasuno player. So you could get maybe Tendo. So you go Oikawa, Kageyama, Tendo, Ushijima as your building blocks in terms of your team synergy. Or you could go Oikawa, Tendo, Ushijima, and then you slowly replace these three. So definitely not a bad team. I'm gonna give it a 6.5 out of 10. I'll give it I'll give it a 6 out of 10. It's definitely like an average team, but it has a lot of good building blocks. Your bench is pretty stacked though, to be honest. Oh, Kiyotani's there too, so maybe you could make a second lineup potentially. I'll give it like a 6 out of 10. No problem, bro. Chris says don't look. Is there something bad? Is there something bad in the chat? Okay, I'm gonna give in. Arash, which one's yours? I'm gonna give in. You're I'm very intrigued. I'm sorry guys, we're not gonna be able to get to every team, but oh jeez. Of course, this is the thing I don't like is that people's like YouTube name and TikTok name are way different in Discord. Because apparently this team's gonna be rage bait. If this is a generic team, I want to fight you. This is you, right? Crazy. What? Oh, oh my god. Oh my god. What? What are you? I was looking at the main team. I'm like, this is a normal team. This is a normal team. Like Oikawa, Korai. I have like half these guys. This is a normal ass team. What the fuck is this? What is this? You have a better setter on your bench than your starter. I think Arash is a free to play player. Someone call the Coast Guard. We found ourselves a whale. I think he is missing memories. He's missing a life. Vegito. He's missing a life, not memories. He needs a life so that he can make memories. Does that make sense? Justin, he's in the YouTube. He needs grass. Facts. What the? Oh my god. And his credit card needs a vacation. Korsh, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get to yours. I got I go for all my players. Their memo only Bokuto don't. Like why is your Oikawa 2k off? Like you should be at 20k if you have his thing. Also, why is my face so white? Hold on, give me a second. There you go, that's better. No, but your Oikawa's level 80. My Oikawa's level 80. I have his memory and potential is like all gold except for 2 and he's at 20,000, almost 21,000. I think that part's honestly also pissing me off. Justin has come to the chat on YouTube. I need to hold on, fix my mic. Just skip the line and review mine. Okay, fine. I'll skip the line. What's for the? I can't do this. I can't. Okay, let's just quickly go to Tim's because he's been waiting. So Tim says I'm free to play. Oh, he's got my guy. I'm trying to build a Nekama team. Any suggestions? When Kuro Yura will come, I will pull for him and Kenma. Free to play. Yeah, obviously you want to get if you're gonna plan to get Kuro, definitely get Kenma because then you got the Nekama 4 and then Kurai. Because the thing is with the Wing Spikers with Nekama, it's like they don't necessarily need to be receive. So having Kurai is great. You could go with Bokuto. You could wait for Sakuza as your other Wing Spiker, or maybe go SP Bokuto. And then opposite hitter, obviously you just want the best one, which is Ushijima. Or if you want to get Iwaizumi for Terushima, you can then get Kiyotani. So there's a lot of options here. Kenma has an SP version, right? Yes, he does have an SP version. SPs are weird. I don't know what their bonds are. I think they have their traditional bonds though. So if you have the UR Kageyama, then yeah. Did I say UR Kageyama? UR Kuro. Jeez. I've been live for too long. Uh, Goodness me. No, Deku, you're doing all right on TikTok, man. There's a lot going on. 897. We're 3 subs away. We're 3 subs away from 900 in this stream. Can you remove my... Oh, jeez, I'm screwed. Okay. I'm just going to quickly do the people's in the chat. So for Korsh, is your name just your name? I'm just going to quickly fly through this. Gosh, can I... Hold on. Dang it. I want a grasshopper. I want to tell him to touch grass. You know what? I think the rose one is here, right? Yeah. There you go. Korsh Gyan. I've given into the chat. You guys are just going crazy. Okay, so rating out of 10. Okay, we got a lot of URs here. Osamu being here is not ideal, but not bad. My sinuses are acting up. My bad. Wikawa's power base. Obviously, we need to change Nishinoya. Obviously. Bokuto is going to be carried by the other guys, so not worried there. In terms of team synergy, there's not a lot going on here, unfortunately. Obviously, you have a lot of UR characters, which is great. So I'd say maybe like a 7.5 out of 10, just because obviously a lot of UR characters, which is always going to help. But in terms of team synergy, not a ton there. In terms of what to do next, you already have Oikawa Kuro, so no rebanner. Yeah, SP Nishinoya for sure. Oh goodness, everybody's here now. Oh goodness me. Okay, SP Nishinoya, Korsh would help your team. Maybe SP Hinata, but I wouldn't be too pressed about it. And then you have those guys already with the bond. Maybe Ushijima's SP, but that's gonna take a while to come out. So Osamu, who's not great, you could put Kiyotani back and then have Osamu maybe pinch it, but that one's up to you. But definitely SP Nishinoya. And out of 10, I'd give it... I thought I just gave it a rating. I don't remember if I did. 7.5. 7.5 out of 10. Okay, jeez. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, the TikTok chat keeps scrolling automatically. I can't keep up. Okay, I did Korsh. Oh goodness me. Soul? Soul. Soul. This one? Yeah. What are some things that I could do to improve my team? How would you rate my team so far? Keep up the good work. Thank you for the kind words. Um, okay, so we got Karai Hirogami, which is always nice. Kashi's the best SSR power setter, which is also nice. Tanaka, Tsukishima, Ushijima, Yaku. So I would probably go for the Oikawa rebanner. Yeah, I said it right. All these names are messing me up. Okay, Oikawa rebanner for Akashi. Tendo SSR select when that ever happens for Tsukishima. Bang, bang, bang. And then you got these two. And then replace Yaku with SP Nishinoya. Is that going to be possible? That might be tough. Maybe not the SP Nishinoya. If you can get the SSR one, that will do. And then you can just keep Tanaka for now. Rating out of 10, I will give you a 7.5. Oh gosh, what did I just do? Okay. Jesus. We'll go with Syed next. Syed loves bread. I can probably control F this, but I'm too lazy. Does anybody else do this, by the way? Like, if you're on YouTube and you're trying to find a specific video and you don't actually search it up, you just like look at recommendations until you find it. Or am I just weird? I think Rami is in the chat who wants to review them, so I will do that as well. Did I already do it? Syed, I don't see your name. Did I do it already? No. Maybe he's at the top. Ugh. Asian Dragon. Yeah, we'll get to that one as well. Where the hell is Syed? Oh, and also, guys, I forgot to put. Please don't put. Um, don't put your thing twice. Please, please, please. Because it's already bloated as is. I will just get to yours at some point. Just be patient, please. But please don't repeat. I don't know if anybody here has, but just please don't. I'll figure it out. Just let me figure it out. Oh gosh. The one Rojo is handsome. The hell? Oh, there you go. It's actual bread. Okay. He says, should I get Kuro if I didn't get Hirogami? For Tsukishima, yes. That is definitely an option. Or you could wait and get the SP Ione with Akashi and Bokuto. Bokuto is level 80 though, so maybe don't really need him. And you have Yaku, so I would say yes for Kuro for Tsukishima. In terms of a team rating, it's a pretty solid team if I'm being totally honest. I'll give it like a 7.5. You get Kuro for Yaku. Makes it like an 8 out of 10. So you're chilling. I do see you lurking in the background. I see it. Okay, now I'm trying to freaking find. Okay, I did Korsh. I did Souls. Let me jump to YouTube real quick. Actually, I've been only looking at TikTok. Can you do mine? Mine is Rami. Okay, I'll do Rami's now because I saw that one. I feel like something is missing, but I don't know what it is. I couldn't get Karai open 120 times. That is unlucky. So you got 1, 2, 3. The only thing you're missing is maybe Rentaro for Tsukishima. And then yeah, if you could have got Yaku, that would have been not Yaku. Fuck no. If you could have gotten Karai, that would have been nice. But Rentaro for Tsukishima, so when the SSR select comes out, you could do a Kaji and leave that middle blocker spot open for an SP, or you can get Rentaro and then get SP Nishinoya. So there's a couple options you can do. Team rating, I would give this a 7 out of 10. Do you play in global or NA? Global. Tim, what's my rating? I gave you a rating, did I not? That's not you. That's Mr. Rage Baiter. So you wanted Kuro and I guess the SP Kenma. So right now, I'd say this team is a one, two, three. You have the neck. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. I think that's fair. Maybe 6.5. Kai Zero, I want the permission in Discord to share my team. Um, well, at the very least, if you join the Discord, you should be able to just come up here, and then you click new post, and that's it. Justin Asian Dragon. I did see that one. So did you? So again, I feel like I saw it later. Can I search Asian? Nope. It's by the title, which is great. Oh well. Wait, maybe. Tag. No, that's not gonna work. Never mind. Anyways, we're here. Here's my team. Any tips? Why is it two? Oh, I see. The memories I'm not really too concerned about. Let's talk about the team. So he's got Inarizaki. He's got this is a great team. What the heck? I mean, obviously Tendo is kind of on an island, but replace that with either the UR Kuro or you want to wait for an SP middle blocker, maybe the Hinata. But again, Hinata awareness is a bit of an issue, but maybe the UR Kuro rebanner that comes out tomorrow, do that. Well, other than that, your team's pretty solid. I'm gonna give this an 8. I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10. Somebody's pinged me in the council. The council has spoken. I'll get to it in a second. Jesus. Okay, so I did side. I don't know. My max chain pack SSR Oikawa is better. Chris, you gotta stop. Oh, Chris has class. I think you're just weird, Unk. Leave me alone. Oh my goodness, I've messed up. I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have done this. I'm just picking and choosing now. I screwed up. Okay. Jeez. I think this one. This is who's this? This is Sensation Asian on YouTube. Should I say for the Atsumu rebanner? You could go for the UR Kageyama one, and he'll do absolutely just fine. So do that. The Atsumu. Well, actually, Atsumu rebanners shouldn't take too long to come out. Interesting. You have Kita as well. Yeah, save for the Atsumu rebanner, then throw Kita in, and you have a Kaji as well. I think that's a Kaji, right? Yeah. Save for Atsumu. Team rating right now out of 10, I will give it a 7. Well, this team specifically, I'll give it a 7. You throw in Kita and Atsumu and Akaji, you got yourself like a 8, 8.5 maybe. Okay. It's the Hirogami or Sakusa title. Oh jeez, Hirogami or Sakusa title. Okay. Right, this is right. Kenzo, I think. Is this the right one on YouTube? Yeah, it is. Okay. I'm a free-to-play player with 10,000 gems and 17 UR tickets at the moment. 138 pity, Jesus, for the UR because I got Ushijima. Oh, he got it. Okay, that's fine. Debating to get Hirogami now or just on his rebounder because I really like Sakusa in the manga. Maybe try to go for Komori or go for one and then SP. But let me know about opinions and suggestions. So Pity right now has reset. He wanted to get Hirogami, I'm assuming for Tsukishima, but that is no longer an option. And he wants to get Sakusa specifically, maybe not Komori or one of the two. Okay, so first thing, can't get Hirogami, so you can replace Tsukishima with a different metal blocker. SB Hinata is on the boards. That is definitely an option. I would stay away from the UR Kuro because it doesn't really do anything for your team, even though you do have Kenma and Lev. Because then you would have to change your entire team because Oikawa comes out, so that's a little bit of an issue. Unless you want to make a second team with Nekoma, you could get the UR Kuro, but in terms of making this team better, I would say you could definitely wait for Sakuza to come out and replace Iwaizumi. Komori would be nice to have. Or you can get SP Nishinoya first and then Sakuza later on. So there's a couple different avenues you could go down, but at the end of the day, you're in a good spot. I give this team like a 7.5, just because of how flexible it is. I think 7.5. I'll give it a 7. I'll give it a 7. There's potential though. Ninja Shoyo. Let's do Ninja Shoyo. Wow. Oh yeah, I was told by Chris not to read this, maybe because it's just like a rabbit hole of stuff. So we'll just focus on the team. Should I pull for Ushijima? Less than 1 day left. Oh shoot, you got like 6 hours. Should you pull for Ushijima? He would help, obviously, but what else can you do? So I think replace this Nishinoya with the SP version. Replace Daichi. You could honestly do just the SSR Daichi for now. I don't think Ushijima is really necessary for your team because like you have Semi as your only other Shiratorizawa player. So I think skip Ushijima and focus on in like making this bottom part of your team like better, essentially. Excuse me. In terms of a rating, I will give it a 6 out of 10. 6.5 out of 10. Okay. Going back to TikTok, we got Patello. Where is Patello? It's almost like the Patullo Bridge here in BC. See, this is the problem now that I've like looked at some. Like, can I mark it as red? No, I can't. Or as unread. Let me find it. Let me find it. There it is. Oh my god. I'm here. Alright, your team's a 10 out of 10. Done. You got the best character in the game. Like, look at the team rating, man. It's number 1 in the world. Okay, so hold on. What was the original question? Can you please review my team and also give me some pointers of where I should do? Still trying to figure out this game. Thanks for taking the time to look. Well, I mean, you have the Date Tech 3. You could technically put Sasaya here and get the bun, but it's not worth it in my opinion. You have Korai and Kiyotani, which is great. So there's a little bit of everything going on here. I see that this is your core on this side, but your better players are on this side, which is kind of funny, but the problem is with this is, especially if you're free to play, it's going to take a lot of time to kind of transition your team into a more synergized team. Like Oikawa Rebanner here, you would have to get Iwaizumi somehow, and then you have those 3. And then Yaku's here, so you'd probably have to replace him with Nishinoya, and that's a lot. Like there's just a lot that needs to be changed. So in terms of this current team, I'd give it a 6 out of 10. But it's not the end of the world because the way the banners are coming out, it should benefit you for like chipping away in terms of changing your team. So getting Oikawa first, and then maybe waiting for the SP Bokuto to replace Kenji, and then you just slowly kind of change your team in that direction. If you want to commit to the blocking, it's not bad because you have Korai, but you don't have Hirugami, which kind of sucks. Tsukishima's good, but it's not Hirugami with Korai, right? So it's a little bit unfortunate, but um, yeah, it's not the end of the world. Did I rate it? 6 out of 10. 6.5. What in the world just happened? Did a mod just change this? What the heck just happened? What in the world? Okay, what just happened? There you go. One more sub till you get to 900. If you can be the 900th sub if you have not subscribed on YouTube. You can be the 900th subscriber. Can you do by Kalitos, please? Kalitos. Actually, out of curiosity, that gallery view, it doesn't have like the thing. Dang it, that'd been actually a lot easier. Do, 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 do. So yeah, just a reminder, please don't post your stuff twice. That, like, this stuff. Oh no, he deleted it. That's fine. This is fine because then I can just go and delete it. But um, don't post your stuff twice because that just makes things even harder for me and also makes it unfair for other people. Alrighty, he says, I've been playing from day one. This is my current team. I also have Eren, Goshiki, Noya, and Kageyama. I am free to play. I only have good memories on Mad Dog, his own SSR one, Bokuto's on Iwaizumi, and Kurai on Kurai. The only others are random ones. I'm sorry if my English isn't very good. I'm from Spain. Vamos, amigo. Okay, so we got the team here. So I like that you have Oikawa, Iwai, and Kyotani. That's also that's kind of the direction you want to take if you don't have Ushijima. So pretty good there. And then Kuro is with Yaku, which is also very nice. Tsukishima here is a little bit out of place. I mean, you could put Levin, but I don't know. I don't remember Lev's bonds by the top of my head. So having Suki here is not bad. And then obviously Kurai is a GOAT. So in terms of this team, like, it's a solid like 7 out of 10 again. You have a good foundation here to build off of in terms of moving forward. You could replace Tsukishima with the SP Hinata. And then Yaku helps with quick attack, so maybe Nishinoya, one of Hinata or Nishinoya for the SP version of them, because your team is power based, but Yaku is quick. So it is what it is. And yeah, in terms of memories, you just kind of have to wait for the select one to come back so that you can choose, which one you want to put on guys. I do like that you put Bokuto's on Iwaizumi because that's what I did too. I'm getting pinged. Don't ping me, please. Please don't ping me on the thing. Let's go back to YouTube here. We got Chris. Where's Chris? So we're gonna do Chris, and then somebody says they have to go. Okay, hold on one sec. This is just turned into like a cluster of, of just. This is terrible. Okay, one sec. Coldest bin UK. That's a sick name. Chris, where are you at? Christopher. Oh, I hit 900. Let's go. 900 subs. Let's go. Oh my gosh. We're so close to 1,000. Thank you guys so much. You guys were here for this moment. Oh my goodness, we're so close, man. What about on TikTok? Did we hit 4K? Oh, we're 9 or math. We're 18 away on TikTok. Next stream 1,000? Probably, because I'm... Well, actually, I might stream tomorrow for the Kuro stuff. Maybe. We'll see. Sorry, I gotta quickly do this. Chris, where you at, Chris? Oh, I already did this one. Christopher, what's your name on Discord, Chris? Thank you, Josh. W road to 1K. We're so close. We're in the beginning of, well, is it beginning? Almost in the middle of November. And I'm trying to get to 1,000 by the end of the year, and we're gonna get to 1,000 potentially by the end of November. Crazy. Freaking crazy. Oh, it's literally just Chris. Why can't I find it? Do- I can't find Chris. I think, did I already do yours? Maybe? I don't remember somebody named Chris doing it though. SAE? I'm doing one more scroll through, Chris, if I can't, or say, I don't know what your name is. You got like 3 different names going on. If I can't find yours, then we're gonna have to move on. Oh, I already did yours. Yeah, I already, I think. It was already viewed. We'll just do it really quickly again. Actually, because I don't remember this team, so maybe I didn't do yours. Oikawa is Ujijima. Okay, this is a pretty good team. I would replace Rentaro with the SP Hinata, or I would replace Yaku with the SP Nishinoya. One of the two. If you can do both, that would be probably make your team a 10 out of 10. If I'm being totally honest. What? Like what? Why? 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 Why is that a thing? Why? That just grinds my gears. You got Rentaro by himself with his buddies on the freaking bench. You suck. You suck. I was gonna give you a high rating, but now because you've made me mad, I'm gonna give you. No, I can't do that. I'll give you an 8.5 out of 10. But just know that I'm not happy. Okay, there was somebody from Poland that needed to go. I don't know if he's still here. Uh, do, 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 do. Growth abundance. I thought I did that one. Or at the very least, I saw it. No, I did not. Why was yours skipped here? What the heck? How can I improve my team? Okay, so we got Hatsumu without Osamu. So you went power base, but your setter, yeah, okay, I can see why you did it. So just wait for the Oikawa rebanner, replace Atsumu Miya, and then maybe make a second team with Inurizaki with quick attack based. And then you got Oikawa there with those two, Bokuto, and then yeah, Yamagata. This team's like an 8.5 out of 10. You replace Atsumu with Oikawa, and you're at like a 9 out of 10. And then you can get the SP Nishinoya, and your team's gonna be very, very good. Sorry about that. I don't know why. Like yours was the only one unread in this whole list. Maybe I just accidentally skipped it. I'm so sorry. Why are people saying check general Discord? Why? What's going on? Oh, what? Interesting. Well, I guess that does make sense because they didn't put it in a news post about the next SSR recruit. That is interesting. So it looks like we're not getting the every SSR select at least now. I guess maybe when Hirugami's is done. So that is very interesting. Okay, Kaiser, I'll do yours. One sec, and then I'll do this one after. I need to find yours first. Oh goodness me. Goodness me. One sec. Kaiser. Do, 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 do. There you go. He's from Morocco. He's part of the club. Is he actually? Oh yeah, he is. And I just started 3 weeks ago. Okay, so 3 weeks ago is not bad. Karasuno Team Bond is good for a starter account. You got Karai with Suna and Yaku, so a little bit all over the place. Ushijima's on the bench. Who's your opposite hitter? Oh, Daichi. Oh, I see. I would say Ushijima is so good that he is probably more worth than the Karasuno Team Bond. So I would put Ushijima in, and then you have him and Karai just going absolutely crazy. And then who else do you have? You have Kira and Asahi. No, I would leave that the same. So I would just swap. Maybe if you want to feel a little bit better about putting Ushijima in, just like upgrade him more, and then put him in for Daichi. What else do you say? Rating out of 10. I guess I'll just give this this team. I'll give it a 5.5, 6. I'll give it a 6 out of 10, and then if you put Ushijima in, it'll be like a 6.5. And then obviously you want to replace these guys. Oh, what's going on here? Oh yeah, Deku, you can go. It's fine. Okay, so after the Kaiza one, I wanted to do, I think it's like Ilya or something like that. I remember seeing it in the chat. There you go. All right, he just missing Konoha for the Fukuradani Bond. What should I do next? Free to play. 1, 2. You only have 2 though. Oh, Libero. I mean, that's not the end of the world because you have Akashi with Bokuto, so that will help with making him less depressed. And then Karai can come in and help out offensively. Same thing with Kuro. He's a pretty decent offensive player. I would definitely get rid of Daichi. I don't think Daichi and Nishinoya have a bond, do they? Like, you might as well just put Kiyotani in at that point. It seems like a solid 7 out of 10. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, 7 out of 10 for this team. And then just make a couple adjustments and you'll be chilling. So just, yeah, replace Daichi and Nishinoya. Probably the SP one and maybe Mad Dog. If you can't get Ushijima. So yeah, you're chilling. I will put Konoha. Yeah, you could do that too. If that's what you want, you can do that too. No, Deku, you can go. It's fine. You're chilling. You're chilling. Okay, we'll go with the UK bin. Where's the UK bin at? I'm thinking of saving up for Iwaizumi, Oikawa, and Ushijima. Oh, the SP versions. But which Libero should I get? Komori or Noya? Probably Nishinoya? Wait. Oh, but you want SP. Yeah, you want SP. EY. I was gonna say you could do Komori and Sakusa, but you want to get the SP version of Iwaizumi. So I would say the SP Nishinoya. In terms of this team rating, I mean, you can't get too much better than this if I'm being totally honest. I'll give this one a 9 out of 10. Roberto. Sorry, I've been watching Captain Tsubasa, so. Roberto. Where are you at? Should I invest in Ushijima? That's always a good option, if I'm being totally honest. Looking at your team, you don't have Atsumu, so yes, I would say Ushijima would make this team so much better than Osamu. In terms of just like a team fit. But because he's at 80 and Ushijima's at 60, I would focus on getting Hirugami to 80 first, and then focus on Ushijima after, just because Osamu is like Osamu at 20k is better than Ushi at 10k. So focus on getting Hirugami up to 80, get him better, then start making Ushijima better. Put him in. In terms of a team rating for this team, I'll give you an 8 out of 10. Chris, Chris, I feel like you don't need the team review. You know what I mean? Didn't you have 2, by the way? Or was it just 1? Okay, maybe it was just 1. Okay, so this is from the main man, Crisp, who is a mod. Planning to replace Ohira and Yamagata with Sakusa. Komori might do a beach trio replacement as well, to be determined. You have my team. Like this is my team. Your team is just a better version of mine. You suck. Yeah, so I guess I can talk about what I'm planning on doing. Is I want to do the beach trio, so that would be Akashi here, Ione here, Hokuto here, and then also, as long as Sakusa and Komori take a while to come out after that, I will do Komori here, and I might get Sakusa to replace Hirugami when we go positionless. Maybe. But because we have the same team, I will give you a 9.5 out of 10. Sure, 9. Yeah. Sure, why not? Do we know when the select recruit for all SR is coming out? I just checked now and it's not there yet. They'll probably post it as a news thing. I wanted a 10. You're a 10 for global server, but in terms of like everything, I'll give you a 9.5. That's probably still too high, but I'm being nice to you, Chris. Leave me alone. Yeah, so as you can see in the general chat, somebody actually put that there is no select recruit. So that's a little unfortunate, but it should come out, like Chris said, maybe next week after the Hirugami one is done, and maybe Kageyama comes out. So hopefully. Oh man, there's just too many. Stone. Okay, let's do stone. Stone, stone, stone. Let's start from the top. Oh yeah, there's blank as well. I'll have to do blanks at some point. I don't see it. Oh, I see it. I don't know if I should go block or power. Always go power. Hey, you have my team too. What the? Well, go with power. And just like Mr. Crisp, you get a 9.5. I feel like that's too high. Chris, if you're still listening, you're gonna get a 9. We're dropping it to 9. I feel like 9.5 is too close to perfect, and that's a little bit too biased on my part. So I'll give it a 9. But go power. So get like Noya if you want, or go Sakusa Komori. That's the vibe. Can I join Discord? Hero, it is in the description. There's a link there. Join. Can you do... Okay, hold on. There was a blank. Let me do blank, because I don't know if blank's still in the chat, but I need to do that. God damn, you guys are still posting. This is ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. Rate and future tips. Okay, so I like those three. I like those two, and you got those two. Okay, so in terms of team synergy, we got it going on here. We got a lot of bonds, which is great. I think just looking to get rid of Yaku and Haiba for maybe... I mean, best case scenario would be SP Nishinoya and Hinata, but if that... I don't know if that's plausible. So, one of those guys, and then maybe you can replace Lev with Tendo. So maybe go SP Nishinoya and then Tendo. So that would be like a pretty strong team. In terms of this team's rating, I'll give it a 8.5. Because they're pretty close to the other teams that we've seen so far. Like the Shiratorizawa ones. So I'll give it 8.5 out of 10. Yeah, you're just missing 2 players to really get to that 9 threshold. All yours have their memories, but they don't have good potential. That's fine. That is fine. Okay, Vegito says the SSR select comes with SP Hinata, not Kageyama. So that's gonna be like a month? Damn. Let's do Conky next. ¿Dónde está Conky? Need advice for current and future team. Okay, I would ideally want to do current teams, but we'll just do it. This is my current team. Should I go for Hirugami, and do I need dupes? You never need dupes. I'm 42 away from pity and got 40 UR tickets and 54,000 diamonds. What the? Why are you holding on to them? Get Hirugami for Yamaguchi. That's... What? I think that's pretty straightforward. So get Hirugami for Yamaguchi. Going to class, next time you can ask the posters to put their name in the post so you can search easier, I guess. It's not the end of the world. So get Hirugami for Yamaguchi. Have a good day in class, by the way. And then, so you have those two. And then you got 1, 2, 3, 4. It's pretty chill. In terms of the rest of your team. You have a lot of diamonds. What was the rest of the question? My future team if I do get Hirugami. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay, buddy. Well, okay. Well, this future team would be like a pretty much a 10 out of 10. I mean, this is crazy. In terms of the current team, right now it's probably a 5.5, 6 out of 10. And then if you get Hirugami, I'd say it's a solid 6, 6.5. And I don't know, you could either just ride this out till the SPs come out, because you have 54,000 diamonds. It seems like that's what you're trying to do. So in that case, you just ride this out. Vox Strix. Tips and directions for my team. I'm currently planning to get Oikawa on his rerun. So looking at the team. Okay, who's your setter? Oh, Kenma. Yeah, Oikawa would definitely help. And then you would have to replace Lev and Yaku. Do you have anybody? You don't have anybody at the moment, so you can still keep them for now and go with the SPs of Hinata and Nishinoya, or one of the two. And that's pretty much it. Like, you just kind of start saving. So once you replace Oikawa, you can either do short-term replacements with Hinata and Nishinoya, or you can wait long-term. Sakuza and Komori, potentially. You get Komori here. You could get the SP Ione, you can get the SP Ushijima, you just start saving at that point. So in terms of this team's a solid 7 out of 10. Actually, 7.5? No, I'll go 7 out of 10. Okay, Bantora. Bantora. Hoping to get Akaji so I can replace Suna for Kuro and then keep the school bond. Not free to play, just a light. So he wants to get Kuro here and Akaji here, but he doesn't have Akaji. What in the flip is going? Jeez, y'all going crazy, man. They need to stop releasing the duo bonds back to back. Kills me as a free to play. Facts. Facts. Okay, so he wants to go Akaji Yaku. Sorry, Akaji Kuro. Okay, that's definitely plausible. Quick attack team. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what the. Just do that. Do what you're planning on doing. It's going to be a very good team. In terms of this team rating, I would give it a right now 8 out of 10. You get those. You make those couple changes. You're at 8.5, maybe 9. So there is Bantora, and now we got Bobisco. Bobisco. You guys got some interesting names. Bobisco. Actually, I don't want to get too racist. I don't think I'm racist. Maybe sometimes. Okay, so he has what can I do for my team for the future? I started like 2 weeks ago. A lot of SSR characters for 2 weeks. That is crazy good luck. He has Hirogami but no Kurai, which kind of sucks, but he is still a good solo unit. No team bond. He's got Kenji and Ione though, which is nice. Terushima is okay, I guess. Yeah, so obviously with a new account like this, it seems like you just got lucky with SSRs, but in terms of a direction with your team, it's going to take a while to build one. So I would say do your own research in terms of what duo bonds you want to do, because you could go with the team bond approach and get SP Nishinoya, SP Hinata, and then you have 4 there, maybe the UR Kageyama, but it's going to be a little bit much. So at the end of the day, I would say do your own research in terms of duo bonds. So Saku Sakamori, there's SP Hinata and Kenma, Kuro Tsukishima. So do your research there. In terms of this team, I'd give it a 5.5 out of 10. Is it just me or Terushima's kind of underrated in the game? Yeah, he's definitely underrated. Thank you a lot. I did Bantora. Can you do mind if you search low spender? Oh, come on. Keyboard. Spender. This yours? I only buy passes. Let me know what you think. Okay, we got the 3 there that I like. We got those 2 that I like. And then we got those 2 left over. So in terms of a future... Oh, did you put... Oh, Jesus. I keep doing that. Let me know what you think. Oh, wait. Hold on. For contacts, Noya's SR2, EY's SR2. Got lucky. All yours are with their memories. Noya has the lib memory. Suki... Memories aren't really my concern. Planning to pull for the Tachiyama duo, but also thinking long term, I can save for different units. My goal is to have strong power attack and receive teams. Not too concerned about building 4 strong teams, but it would be nice. Okay, so Saku Sakamori in the future, right? For EY and Nishinoya. Tsukishima, you can either replace with SP Hinata or his own SP version or SP Kuro. And the rest can stay, or you can upgrade these guys in the future as well. Receive based team, you have Ohira, Nishinoya. That's it. Oh, a Cry as well. So, Receive is not bad, but I think Receive does better for quicks or going up against quick attack teams. So, I would stick with the power route and maybe do the Receive as like a backup. So I would say with this team's a solid 7.5 out of 10. Maybe 8. Yeah, I'll give this team an 8 out of 10. Vegito says, just get your favorites. Yeah, that's at the end of the day. That is what it is. Just get your favorite players. But at the very least, if you want my feedback, it is what it is. Pure Vortex. Okay. This might be my last one. I don't know why. Okay, I'll do three more. So we're gonna do Pure Vortex next. What time is this? 3:30. Jeez. Yeah, I'll do Pure Vortex as the next one if I can find it. Start from the top. Oh, there it is. I saw it. Where did it go? Where did it go? I just saw it. Oh, there it is. Any tips on what I should go for or change? Uh, oh, it's the same team as the last one. Well, Pure Vortex, your team is the same as the last guy, so same kind of advice. As long as as long as you're paying attention. Okay, two more. There was Michael, I think. Michael. Can you rate my team if you didn't name Michael? Let me find your team. Gonna do two more here. So we got Michael next. I missed it. We got Mel. I don't see it. I'll do one more check. If I can't find it, then I can't find it. Can't find it. Sorry, Michael. Yeah, I couldn't find any version of Michael. Okay, I'll do Riedel. On TikTok. Riedel, where you at? Who else should I go for? I feel like I am stuck with the Interzaki team right now, so I don't know who to get. Well, being stuck with the Interzaki team is not bad. I mean, the fact that this is going on kind of pisses me off, but it is what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you got 1, 2, 3. It's not like I would say create a second lineup and build around these guys so that you have two options. Right? You have Ushijima with Oikawa, right? And then you could still throw in like Tanaka Nishinoya, like whatever, right? And then moving forward, you could put you could put a Kaji as libero. You could put Komori and Sakuza. So you're not actually in a bad spot. This team's like a solid 7.5 out of 10. I'll give it an 8 out of 10 because you do have Kita. But just build around these guys and make a second team. You're chilling. What's going on, World 999? Do you know how the future selects recruits will work? So I don't know which order or how they're gonna do it exactly, but there's one where there's a single SSR character. You choose them as your select, and then you do your pulls, right? Pity's I think 100 or whatever, and then or maybe it's 80, whatever it is. And then there's another one where basically for the SP characters you choose three SSR characters as your selects, and then if you do pull an SSR during the SP pulls, you will get SSR or those SSRs. Okay, I'll do one more. I posted my team 8 minutes ago. Am I blind? Eight minutes ago. There you go. Jeez. I think we didn't refresh. My bad. Okay, Michael, I have pulled also Karai's memory twice, so I think I do not need another Wing Spiker memory for the future. Okay, that's the future team. Okay, so currently, we got the Karasuno Bond, 1, 2, 3, 4. We got Yaku chilling here. So, Yaku helps with Kageyama being quick, so you guys can kind of bounce it off each other that way. I would get maybe the SP Hinata if you want to commit to quick attacks. If you want to change to power, there's the Oikawa Rebander coming up soon. Or you could hold out and go for SP Akashi and transition that way. So, it depends. But this is a very good team for now. I would say, oh, you already have invested into these two, so maybe save your resources. For the future team, he wants to go with, Saku Sakamori. He wants a Kuro and Tsukishima. Oh, he's going with 3 middle blockers in the future. No opposite hitter. Very interesting. I mean, it's not a bad thing, because Hinata is essentially a hitter, for being totally honest. So, this future team is very good. I give it like a... This is a 10 out of 10. This future team is very good, so go for that. Current team, I'd give it a 6.5, 7 out of 10. You got these two, you got those two. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Also aiming for that team in the future. Yeah, the thing is with positionless, you always have to remember the fact that with Hinata specifically, like you have to think about it like the anime slash the manga, where even though he's a middle blocker, he's pretty much an opposite hitter. Okay. Don't check the newest one. Oh. All right, and on that note, we're gonna be done with the team reviews. So if I didn't get to your team in the live stream, I did still like leave some unviewed. So in the next episode of team reviews, you most likely will be chosen, unless we get another 50 team reviews. Then we're kind of screwed. Please, if you have submitted your team, and especially if I have reviewed your team, do not post again, at least until you made significant changes. I mean, if you got a new memory, that's fantastic. Good for you. But in terms of a team review, we want to get through everybody's, and I can't remember everybody's name, unfortunately, so I might accidentally do a repeat. So please, if I didn't get to yours, don't worry, I will. I left it unread for a reason. I will get to yours eventually. So yeah. Not Quinny says, wait, so I'm going to be in a vid? Most likely. Most likely. M. Dot says, if you want some help going through all of them. Oh, right. Yeah, so M. Dot, I'm not opposed to you. The only problem is I can't mark them as read. I don't know which ones you've gone through. You know what? M. Dot actually, the only problem is people probably want to hear my opinion. Not that saying that yours is invalid. That's the only issue I'm seeing here, is because what I was thinking was you could just go through, right, make your you could go through and do your own team reviews, and then I could just like mark them as read. The only problem is people probably want to hear it from me, so that's a bit of an issue. But I'm still open to doing like a collab or something. So I'll keep in touch. But yeah, thanks for reminding me. Let me write that down actually. Ugh. How do you guys have the special edition cards? We don't have that yet. My pages are so messed. I have like Canuck stuff on one page. I got Haikyu. I got freaking Discord stuff. I got mangas and animes. Okay, right here. Contact. Okay. Where are you streaming from? Just curious because it's 11:40 p.m. here in UK and it seems light there. Yeah, I'm from Canada. Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. But do you think as a free-to-play player can I get my future team or will it be hard? It'll be a bit difficult because these two I think come out back to back and then these two come out back to back and then these two probably come out back to back. So as long as you're going hard on saving, I think it'll be fine. Do you have any idea what the next SSR recruits will be? It should be a select recruit where you can choose every SSR except for Hinata, but it's not coming out tomorrow. It probably comes out like in 2 weeks. Okay, I've been live for almost 4 hours now. So I guess I'll go through quickly again. So really quick, shout out to everybody on YouTube and anybody on TikTok who subscribed to the YouTube. We have officially hit 900 subs in this stream. Thank you guys so much. We are so close to hitting 1,000. I don't know what I'm gonna do for 1,000. If I'm being totally honest, I want to do something. I'm not shaving my beard. I'm not shaving my head. That's not on the table. But I don't know. The thing that comes to mind is a giveaway, but I don't want to become a giveaway person. If I'm being totally honest. But I don't know. I'll figure something out for 1,000 subs. So thank you guys for all of that. We didn't get any donations in this stream. Now again, I'm not going to encourage you guys spending money because I think a lot of you are probably in school still. But if I do get any donations this month, in the month of November, I will match the total amount of donations, and at the end of the month, I will donate to either a testicular cancer related or men's mental health related charity. And because it's November, whatever you want to call it. And I just want to say again, thank you guys for the first episode of Team Reviews. You guys did incredible in terms of the support. I don't even know. Let's actually pull it up. What's the current view count on that? So it still says 1.4 thousand views, which is, at the end of the day, it's more than the Hirugami video, which I did not expect. So thank you guys so much for the support on that. So if you haven't seen it already, that first episode was uploaded yesterday. As you can see, we did team reviews on live stream. I won't do it every live, and I won't do it definitely as much as this, because I think I've been doing it for like 2 hours now. Also, if there is interest, I might do a stream-only series of Football Manager 26. And yeah, we were close on the TikTok for getting 4,000 followers. We're currently at 3,983. So if you're on YouTube and you have TikTok and you haven't subscribed, or sorry, you haven't followed me on TikTok, the TikTok link is pinned in the YouTube chat. And I think that's it. We hit the 900 subs, which I'm not gonna lie, I did not expect to happen in the stream, but we got like, what was it, like 20 subs in this stream or something like that, which was crazy. So yeah, that is pretty much it. I need to go eat. I have not eaten today. That is going to be it for this stream. The Canucks are playing tonight. So if you do follow me on Twitter or X, I might be uploading there, or maybe in the sports channel, the hockey channel on the Discord, I might post there. But yeah, that is pretty much going to be it for the stream. So right now we have 10 people on TikTok, and on YouTube we still have 15. So thank you guys so much for being here. It was a great stream. A little bit unexpected in terms of doing the team reviews and stuff now, but it's fine. You guys are a great community. You guys help each other out too, because a lot of these threads actually have like people talking and stuff. So crazy. Anyways, yeah, how many people do we have on the Discord actually? 188. What the heck? What in the world? We started with like 115. Longest stream? I think so. I don't remember how long the Karai stream, but yeah. Anyways, that is going to be it. Thank you guys for joining me today. For those of you, I mean, a lot of you are in Europe right now, and it's probably past midnight. So thank you very much for that. And yeah, have a good night. And for those of you who are in school or whatever, study hard. Peace.